Ayo, we live?
Ayo! Good morning, legends. New software.
Smoking, eye pouring up, keep that lean up in my cup. All my car got leather and wood. In my hood, we call it book. Everybody wanna ball. I let brawls at the mall. If he up, watching falls. I can't fuck with y'all.
Pussy ass hoe niggas.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Bitches all up in my business.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Industry of counterfeits.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Taking off when you landing. Bitch niggas gonna throw tantrums and I'm dancing on them stars. The galaxy ain't got room for y'all. Ain't nothing gonna happen soon for y'all. While I'm here and every day I hear your bullshit. Self-pity, reason why you never dealt with me. Reason why your girl dealt with me. Hands up in the building, we get busy and say
Late and gate to the point I completed my grocery run and finished my Macca's. Yeah.
Yep, that's exactly
That's
what
how-
this sound
that's how late
like.
I
A
was.
to the A to the
Good morning,
L-I-Y-A-H. Give it up 2 times, they give it right back, don't blow my high.
Smoking, eye pouring up, keep that lean up in my cup. All my car got leather and wood. In my hood, we call it book. Everybody wanna ball. I let brawls at the mall. If he up, watching fall. I can't fuck with y'all.
Pussy ass hoe niggas.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Bitches all up in my business.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Industry of counterfeits.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Look at my life to look at yours. Get some ambition while you bored. Time will never wait on no man. Society will never hold your hand. Niggas like to gossip like bitches. Got me thinking you don't like bitches. Wonder what's behind them Ray-Bans. Eyes of a coward, I understand. Niggas like to gossip like bitches. Sip down Perignon when we finish, we say R.I.P. Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yup. R.I.P. Aaliyah. R.I.P. Yup, that's exactly what this sound like. But never will I ever forget left eye. Roll up, put a ribbon in the sky and a button on your lips, don't blow my high.
Smoking, eye pouring up, keep that lean up in my cup. All my car got leather and wood. In my hood, we call it book. Everybody wanna ball. I let brawls at the mall. If he up, watching fall. I can't fuck with y'all.
Pussy ass hoe niggas.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Bitches all up in my business.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Industry of counterfeits.
I can't fuck with y'all.
Now everybody sing this shit.
I'm sending him a full
Oh, chat, you're not ready for this video. I watched 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes of it, it's already a banger.
Look at my life to look at yours. Get some ambition while you bored.
Is it Afro Man? No. This is Kendrick. We did Afro Man last Aura Aussie Radio. This isn't really an Aura Aussie Radio. This is something else. This is different. Oh shit! I forgot the crossfade. Oh, new software, new OS. Hey, it is what it is. All right, I'm ready, chat. Let's get this shit. Yeah, wallpaper's fast. I couldn't fix that in time. Hey, it is what it is.
All of my dreams have all been shattered.
Someone did a 2-hour-long video analyzing DSP's cheating in Demon's Souls. I'm so excited to see this. Gonna get some Marlon Parker me.
What it is, what it isn't. We done came a long way, they don't want to admit it. We was chilling in the hallway, dreaming of the visions. Battled indecision, now I'm always indecision. Shorty putting on a show
This isn't
now.
really gonna be a
But
really
before
heavy
I
topic.
was never in the mission, you don't get it,
Probably get the
Sean.
most
and now I understand there's so much more to life. So why I still can't seem to live it without my dick like consistent. I know it's more and tricky, but sometimes it ain't. All these words make up an image, man, that's some kind of pain. Take all I got just not to knock them out, that's some kind of restraint. They try to put numbers on my heart, you make it some kind of mistake. I'm trying to tell you, ain't trying to sell you, trying to influence you with this kind of influence. Sicker than your average penner, you haters just bad placenta. No, I shouldn't call you pussy, cause that's a stab at the gender. And even though my agenda is progressive, I was raised where you had to put your chest up. So forgive me for my stubborn ways, I'll be glad to fess up. I ain't perfect, I'll slap your face if you play and dress up. Play that role for the camera, don't you think I won't address you just because with my address from I'm a native New Yorker. I'm a Hell's Kitchen, baby, I ain't with a pitchfork. You never could fool me, I was raised on all my talkers from walkers. I just wanna be happy, won't let you trap me and torture, I won't be you. Never.
But this I thought he beat the Souls games legit. So a 2-hour expo doc about one particular game too. Ooh, not good, Phil. Not good. This time I'm also doing a DSP focus entrance episode.
You gotta break them down to build them back. I told myself it's time to make it, got a feeling that it's gonna be the year my life changed. They scream the real is back. It's gonna be the last time they say it, I ain't leaving facts. They say that what we putting out is that which we attract. And with that being said, I hope I make them happy. I hope I make you hope with all this hope I make from rapping. I came a long way, should I just hope you can unpack me? Oh no, we done came up, you look at us now. Nowadays I'm on the stage, remember when I was in the crowd? I'm so thankful for those days, cause I'm reinvented now. I still feel all the pain, but my element is proud. All my dreams coming true slowly now, but I know that all that matters is that I retain the power to grow. That I keep walking with a smile that's attached to my skull. Any dream is a nightmare if you ain't happy, you know. So let it go, let it go, grab a whiskey or a brew. I ain't worried about a way, bro, I'm simply with the crew. Throw the obstacles my way, they done miss me with a few. If they ever hit me, don't expect no sympathy from you. Oh no, I'm the illest for show. Don't the pressure no more. So that I want the fair one, he was a no-show. Homie, I've been so low, now I'm balanced so low. I ain't stressing no woes, tell whoever won't, whoa. Ready?
No, I'm ready, Chad, I'm ready. Hey, yo. Man, the sad thing about no crossfade anymore. Good morning, legends and fellow. Good morning, my Yankees and my fellow Yankees. Whatever the fuck the word is. This is a complete just already. You can sense the vibe. It's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the extra lazy stinge. How are you all today? Good morning, Rashid and Nick Hagens. It is lovely to see you all. So, can I pull up that tweet first? I think that I'll get. Oh yeah, shout out Gafen for this. So we'll make sure this is the intro segment first. So legends, how are you all? I wasn't really gonna stream this week until Friday. Friday was gonna be a surprise of Alright Aussie Radio. We're gonna have about, I think right now maybe a 4-hour or 5-hour long Alright Aussie Radio on Friday. Yeah, because we're doing chibi reviews and yeah, that guy, I have a lot to say. I have a lot to just, oh my god, I hate that guy. I hate him. Fucking lolly defender and all of his shit. So we're going to go for a rabbit hole on that on Friday. But legends. Is content though, lol. Oh yeah, fucking, oh, this is, what is this mode? This is journalism mode right now, Stingy. Right? You think of me right now as the journalist with the Cuphead gameplay. That is my mind right now. I'm doing better now. What's up at 4 a.m. Throw my stuff. Oh, I'm so sorry. Hope you feel better, Nick. Let's pull it up. Yeah. So, let me pull up this tweet first. So the Peter Griffin. I'll be real. That was my mind. I was really thinking about it. Like, do I do it? I'm not. It would be really funny though, and just fucking watch it now. Yeah, we'll fucking do it. That was the mindset. Alright, so shout out, it's Cat's a Lion. Is this how you say it? It's a Cat's a Lion. This is a brand new YouTuber. Holy shit, he's only made 2 videos. Let me link his channel right here. He did a 2-hour expose doc on how DSP cheated in Demon Souls. So I watched about only 2 minutes. Like, I only got to... Not here. Oh, I watched a bit more than... I watched about 4 minutes then. It was a bit where he's like... DSP's like, now, I know you all might be thinking I cheated. I did not use... And then exactly pronounces the glitch. It's like, okay. Okay, I'm interested. And also, there's a time bit he does. So, I'm fascinated because I'm doing my Dark Souls trilogy streams. I think the whole idea of streaming Dark Souls 2 is every second you're playing the game, that's when you stream it, that's when you experience it. So, like everyone does. Don't do offline grinding, don't do any of that shit. I think it doesn't suit the Dark Souls moment. But let's give this a go. On the first day.
On the first day.
There was a fair use copyright disclaimer.
Damn, just straight to it. Oh, let me move the failed Zards experiment over here then. If you're gonna be over here. Boom. Fair use copyright disclaimer under section of this really doesn't do anything when you post these in your videos, just saying. You have a better time not putting this in your video. Just cause like I don't know, I've just seen this time and time again, like every channel that does this and still they get striked.
On the second day.
DSP decided that
It's time to frickin' cheat.
It's time to cheat! Let me make sure to pin
Chapter
this guy's
1.
channel too.
The Curious Case of Philip Burnell.
Darkside Phil, DSP for short, is a guy
It's the guy.
who plays games online and e-begs for a living. And despite being in his mid-40s and having been a gamer since the 1980s, he has consistently displayed absolute ineptitude in every game genre he ever touched.
He physically sucks at video games. He's the cancer that makes a lot of like modern triple games feel like, you know, you're stupid, you're dumb, because they have these stupid puzzles now where it's clear as day with the yellow like paint, and you just look at it like game devs. Do you think I'm dumb? Do you think I'm really, really DSP level dumb? Resident Evil 9's filled with it.
Be it stealth,
Whoa!
Unfortunate.
Who's that? Radio, we need backup.
I mean, look at this. I don't want to do this.
Wait, isn't this like... Is this early? No, this is Metal Gear Online, because... Wait.
first
No, that just swapped to Call of Duty. That's my bad. So he hugs the
I mean,
door.
look at this. I don't want to do this.
person
Okay, so he sucks at stealth. Okay. what
shooters,
Enemy UAV active.
else? Unfortunate.
Right. Because you can easily shoot someone with a sniper rifle from point blank range like that. Did you know that?
He complains about that. Well, it's like the reboot COD, not the. Okay. Oh, I'm about to lose my brain cells.
Did you know that's how it works?
platformer games,
Ha ha ha, defeat the Zerg tried to get a token.
By the way, chat. Here's this. Actually, this is a good moment here. See how, like, where he's positioned on his webcam. Right now, exactly where he's positioned. I see the distance where he's at, where he's monitor or TV. He can barely fucking see the game. He is, I don't know. Something about Phil, I saw he set up once, and it made me want to, like, actually break shit. Because it was like, you don't do that as a setup. That's stupid. You can't see the game. You're far away. Why are you this? Oh, God. I'm nearly, it's waking up now.
Ah! No! No! How do... What the... What? I fused through the tree! Ah!
How did you fuse to the tree?
Oh! How do...
Oh, that's actually...
Ah!
No, you just
No!
shit.
No!
Oh. Hold on. This is now my game fucking playtester brain. Like, how did you do that?
Ah!
Jump
No!
up there. Flip up there.
No!
Ooh, okay, so he jumped up there, clipped into that bound. Okay, so he glitched in there.
What the... What? I fused through the tree! Ah!
First time I actually...
Roll.
Another moment where Stingy gives Phil a bit of like, okay, I don't know. There's something about me where like when I see an actual like game breaking, and it's actually Phil playing it, I kind of like look and be like, oh, hold on. Let's see if Phil is actually really bad or if the game's actually breaking. And that one there with the Buzz Lightyear, that's the game's fault. The game, like, he clipped through the wall.
Playing games.
All on
Role-playing games? This is Pokemon. What? This is gonna be a painful... it's not gonna be painful. It's gonna be interesting, actually. Just right now, it's painful because it's like, oh my god, he's so bad at games. RPG, though, I wouldn't consider Pokemon an RPG.
Eve, one hit, one chance to win. This is it.
I would consider Pokemon like...
Eve.
Pokemon, that's it. Its own genre.
Never gets to attack. Like, how is this fair?
Or even fighting games, which he claims to have been a champion of.
You can do. It's impossible to dodge that. Nothing I can do.
How are you so bad? How did you come 4th place? This is the oldest Street Fighter and you couldn't even fight.
It's literally no skill to it.
Actually, DSP is so synonymous with scrubbiness to the point that Rob Davis, lead level designer on God of War,
Yes! Okay, we've all talked about this from time to time, like all the time. It's an actual fact, proven known, that the game devs of like design and level design were full-blown, were like, we used DSP as reference so we can make our games so linear and how people could see the thing, and it's just like, you use DSP? Oh no. That, because like, honestly, I will say, like, I love 2018 God of War, fucking fantastic game story, but when that hit my like paper desk and shit where it's like, what? They use DSP as like the reference for designing levels? Ooh, it makes me want to just give the game a negative point already.
War 2018,
like, that's not...
used a portion
Sorry,
of...
I gotta rant. Here it is, it's already there. I gotta have a rant, but it's like, I'm a big believer in video games that the player should get lost. The player should get into a position where he's like, what do I do? Maybe... Let the player think, not, hey, there, go there, put the puzzle there. I hate it. I hate that in video games. I hate it with yellow paint. I really hope GTA 6 doesn't use DSP as a reference. Red Dead Redemption 2 uses DSP as a reference because the game's very handholdy. When you're doing the narrative, like, okay, ready? I'll give another critique about very good games. Like, I think these games are 9 out of 10s, but I do have my critiques, and my critique is the same. I think Janky, he made a video, and it's like the same thing I had in views, where the problem with Red Dead Redemption 2 is the story won't let you, like, be creative, let you, like, experiment and shit, or, like, do something unique and have, like, different dialogues compared to, like, Grand Theft Auto 4, 3, San Andreas, where you had so many more options to do for, like, the mission and, like, how to, like, tackle it. It's a bit like that, like, I don't know, New Rockstar, I'm not liking New Rockstar the more and more as I'm leading on. As the guy early YouTube being like, GTA 6 is going to be fine. It's going to be fine. It's going to be a good game. Now what I've seen and read, I'm full-blown like, I'm not buying that pre-order. I'm not getting that PS5 back. Fuck it.
Burnell's playthrough of their
till it
game
comes on
during a
PC.
GDC panel on level design to prove just how much Sony Santa Monica's level design was proof. The
enough
best part
waffle.
about this is that they blurred his face cam, and yet everyone in the comments was like, yep, that's DSP. What?
Is it, DSP's got... I know I said enough waffle, but anyway, DSP's got the most unique silhouette I've ever seen in the world. You could see just fucking, I don't know, an 8x8 pixel grid of the fucking... Oh, the camera's on the whole time, and you fucking know it's that.
While simultaneously lamenting the state of an industry that uses the nadir of humanity's journeys as far as a common denominator for the average gamer. The playthrough we're looking at today is no different from the usual DSP fare. In fact, I'd put this one among the very worst he ever published, up there
Very well. Okay. I
alongside
remember
Metal Gear Solid 3, Dark Souls, and Jak 2.
Wait. Okay, so that Metal Gear clip was pretty bad. That was pretty outrageous when I saw that. I was like, fuck, how can you be so bad? Dark Souls, I thought everyone agreed that the DSP Dark Souls playthrough is a really good one. for the simple fact of like, if you can't beat a boss, but DSP beats a boss, then you can beat a boss. It's like that shit. But now I'm like, oh, is it argued that he cheated in the Dark Souls 1 then?
Zed
But like,
being his
oh, maybe he scummed it. But Demon Souls though, this guy did a 2-hour
original
video.
playthrough of Demon Souls on the PlayStation
Fuck it,
3.
Billy, fuck it.
So without further ado, please let me introduce you to
Pigman.
who's going to help me demonstrate how much fail and lies were packed into this digital bundle of
Pain and misery.
This playthrough started out as
Recycle
every other
magic,
playthrough of
we need
DSP does. Bad gameplay, chat hand-holding, casual horrible attempts at comedy, and the F-word composing about 35% of everything he said. Basically all that you'd expect from him. DSP beat World 1-1 and barely managed to beat 1-2 thanks to the help of the backseat gamers in the stream chat. Then he moved on to World 2-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna expose myself here now. Like, the only Demon Souls I've ever played was the remake, and I only did 2-1, and that's when I gave my friend the PlayStation 5, because I already got my PC back in time. So I'm looking at this like, I would like to experience Demon Souls once we finish all the FromSoft games. Like, I would like to have Demon Souls as the very last of the list. But, like, let me tell you, chat, I already got the next big game after the Dark Souls trilogy planned. Ah, fuck it, why not? I'll just tell you. I think I've already mentioned it before. Alright, after the Dark Souls trilogy, by the way, we're gonna do another type trilogy, but it's not a trilogy, it's just a duo. Your homie Stingy really wants to play The Last of Us 1 and 2. Now, I never played Last of Us 2, but I fucking know that story. So, yeah, after the Dark Souls trilogy, that will be the big, like, next game in the weekends where we're just gonna play The Last of Us, finish that, experience the greatest story, and then experience the worst fucking story of all time.
And that's when he really started to struggle. He could sometimes luck out and make it all the way to 2-1's boss, Armor Spider, and even though he had a level 20 character, and a Magician class at that, which is a starter-friendly character class in Demon Souls,
Magician?
DSP still
Ew.
struggled too hard with the boss, he ended up rage quitting the level and seemingly the entire session, before returning in the next part saying he's going to grind World 4-1, a famous grinding spot in Demon Souls. He did it on camera for a couple of parts, and it went as well as you'd expect. Horrendously. So he ended that night's session there with part 28. But something happened between parts 28 and 29, which had 1 week between them, and within that week, DSP claimed that he
Yes, now we're in the blind bit.
power leveled his character from level 20 to level 97. And
Not... Oh. He cheated just then! Look at the hours! That's 57 hours! How many hours do I have in Dark Souls 2? I mean, not Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 1 right now on my streams. Oh, I'm gonna... Ah, fuck it. Quick launch. Don't even, show yous. Just like, let's quickly look at the hours. I already installed the Dark Souls games. Oh, Vulcan, why you gotta preload shaders? Oh, please load. Listen, I'm Linux, I'm new to Linux. It's really good though, honestly, like... So far, my honest review of Linux has been 9 out of 10. The only problem is I'm just, you know, haven't fully mastered it. Let's go over here. ARP. Watch this cool thing I have. I have a new system. Don't worry. So if I put this here, though, it'll look like that. Yay, it looks good. That looks good like that. Don't worry. We're not playing Dark Souls because I want to make sure we have the supercut. Why won't you let me grab the game? Streamlabs. Streamlabs, while you do this. Okay, screen capture. Games, don't worry. Not that one, this one. Boom. And put that. Wait, no. There it is. I was gonna say, that's wrong. How many hours do I have? Sorry for the break. G'day, Gapin! Stop sexist. Pretty sexist. Let's just check. Alright. From the total Wait. No, this is it. From the total playtime I have, and I'm level 37, I have 12 hours. Phil's got 57? Is that 57 hours? He's on part 29. And like he does 5, 6 hour long shows where I did like 2 or 3. Ooh. This is Dark Souls 1 though, so this is not the right, you know, one to use. Okay, I'm gonna assume that's 57 hours. No way you could get 97 and level 97 in under that amount of time.
And from this point onward, being overpowered, he just bulldozed through most of the game unhindered, but not all of the game. We'll get to that eventually. Naturally, the people watching live were accusing him of cheating. You can't just grind for 2 hours a night and reach level 97 in this game.
Oh, he did it in one day. Okay, he cheated. He fucking cheated.
No, I did not cheat. I did not use the duplication bug at all. I don't even know how to do it. And my controllers. I don't even know how to do the duplication bug. I did not use it. I actually played the game. You saw the amount of play hours on there.
That line is as big a tell as anything. If you don't know what that bug is...
Yeah, he could have just been like, nah bros, I just grinded, I had the lucky saves and just didn't die. I was in flow. He could have done that as a fucking lie, but he was like, no! Guys, I did not cheat. Guys, I didn't use the duplication bug, that very niche and comment. I will say though, it's annoying that like old DSP videos you can't see his chat, because it's just like, it's the only word I can see is just he's responding, but I think he duped. Odd question, how long does the police station bit in RE2 typically take people? For first time people who've never played it, it's usually like 4 or 3. Oh no, like, my brain's too busy like, oh, when I usually play it's fast. I'm a kind of fast gamer. I would say roughly like the first bit you would like a good, like normal is like 8-9 hours of like the RE police station, and then you should be in the sewers by then. I think that's better.
How do you know its name? A normal genuine reaction would be, what's that duplication bug thing? Your reaction should never be, no, I didn't do that, and here is my inflated timer proving I didn't do it, and spend the next few minutes trying desperately to prove you didn't do it, proving that you know what it is, since you clearly know the elements involved.
Yeah, he knows like all the bits, all the things. Like, imagine if I was like a secret fucking speedrunner for Dark Souls Remastered, and I do this shit where it's like, oh, we just go here, and I just randomly do a turn, randomly go to the bit, and then just fucking get all the items. Like, I've never played this game before, guys, I've never played this. Like, that's fucking stupid. Even, I've had bits where I had the thought, like, Dark Souls offline, just to get a little bit of souls, so the chat could have a more fun time, and I got, no, I think it's smarter and better of the playthrough in the long run, too, that you just, when I play Dark Souls, you join with me. I think that's smarter than... Or, the only time I've ever launched Dark Souls off stream is like, graphic mod, reshade. Alright, that lighting's working, good. Out. Reload again. New lighting shit. Alright, that's better. Close. Fair. Like, doing that shit where it's like, I'm only at the shrine, fire, and being like, oh, that line's good. Alright, that should be good for the chat now. I don't know, this feel.
In pulling off that particular bug and
I do not cheat. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. Nah. Oh, hi, Mark. That fucking broke my brain for a second. Hold on. Well, also because it's like far right a bit, so I was like side-eyeing it. Let me put it here. I did not cheat. It's bullshit. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Think of the old guy who stole the Fat Rats Halo MP gameplay while streaming, lol. Oh my god, that's... The Fat Rats. That's something that was like in my brain. I was like, I know that. I remember that.
Clearly prepared ahead to counter the allegations, which is something you would never even think of doing if you truly didn't know what the duplication bug is in the first place. And for some reason I don't understand, DSP have been very active in keeping up this one lie for over a decade, each time adding more nonsensical elements to his story.
This is how I grinded the first time I played Demon's Souls. It was that staircase. I would just literally all those guys right there. Mr. Swaggin said to cheat and dupe the healing items. No, I'm not going to do that. I don't know how to dupe, and I didn't in my first run, and I don't want to do. So...
Oh god, it's just the fact that I didn't do it on my first run after like 5 or 6 years and shit. Like guys, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Hey chat, guys. I never mentioned Assassin's Creed 4. Never happened. Never happened. Gabe is just like, oh really?
Well, this area was the one I was grinding. This very first area.
Oh really? It never happened, huh?
All the skeletons.
Rocket Rig Music Maker, Infinite Power is a bop. Hell yeah. That's what I remember.
And then I would go fight that Vanguard demon dude.
Not only that, but he also got really salty when people called his second run a redemption run, implying he had done nothing that warrants seeking redemption for.
Tip me $1 and said redemption run is right. Chap, this is not a redemption run.
What would you do?
It's not. It's just...
That's a video for Friday. This is a brand new one too for this typical topic. This is a intro segment for Friday. Quick TLDR, Oceanic server, Arc Raiders. It's drama that none of you all around the world would care, but I care a lot, so I will sadly be forcing on Friday be like, you gotta watch this. This is some fucking crazy shit. And it is crazy. Let me tell you. The fact that I'm putting like a lot of effort on that too, big. I'm out there. I was watching the beginning of RE3 and I've never mentioned AC4.
The last time I'm playing the game because the online is going offline. This is not a redemption run at all. This isn't a redemption run.
Chat, there is no such thing as the midnight release of Skate 4 on my YouTube channel thing. There is no that never happened, guys. Never happened. It's just like that there. Like the only thing with like the Assassin's Creed thing is like I removed the clip, but like I'm still honest and I tell you all like, yeah, it sucks that I said it. It's a 4-minute slip, but you know, it is what it is. I get a funny joke out with the chat and like a nice inside shit. But you got Phil here just be like 5 years later playing Demon's Souls again. Dupe the heal items. No, I don't know how to dupe. I don't know how to do it. Like my first playthrough, I never know how to dupe. Like all you guys call it's like, oh, dude, fuck, we all know.
Yeah, he's cheating in the redemption run. This isn't a redemption run. This is just me playing it.
I got done watching that vid before Dojim. Like, oh, you joined in the right time to watch this one. Ah, good. Yeah, we're gonna be talking. We're gonna watch, I think, the original version. Yeah, this one.
I don't care, you turn.
We're gonna watch this one first. I've been really, like, since a month. I've known about this since it dropped, and I really want to talk about it, but a new update dropped, so I want to learn.
For the final time, because the game gets retired next month when there's no servers. So, nice try.
Oh, wait, is he mad that people are invading him?
Redemption run. This is just me playing it for the final time because the game gets retired next month when there's no servers.
Guys, it's not a redemption. Guys, it's not a redemption one. You could have done it. You could have titled it a redemption one. It's like, actually, yeah, it is my redemption. I am streaming and proing that I didn't cheat. I'm doing it in a second go. Yeah, you caught me. I cheated. Now I'm doing it in a second go. Fair and honest. He could have done that. Oh, my God. I don't know. Something about people, mainly Phil and, like, all these other cows who just can't fucking own up with this moment. It's such an easy fucking own up to do. It's just like, yeah, I did it. I'm sorry, guys. It's a video game. But I'm doing it again. I'm replaying the game. Doing it fair. Whole show. He could have done that, but no, he's a fucking jackass.
So, nice try. This is not a redemption run.
Should have named it.
Not to mention, he made sure to emphasize that he grinded a lot every chance he got.
I grinded a ton. Every night when I played this game, offline for hours, I would grind to get my levels artificially inflated, so when I came back to play...
I think the rule should be now for Dark Souls, or like any FromSoft game, don't fucking play offline if you're going to do like a playthrough. Don't fucking bother.
the next day, oh my god, my character had jumped another 10 levels. This, I believe, is the stage I grinded on. I'm almost positive.
This is the stage I believe. I believe I grinded on first counter, by the way. First counter. So he's been living on that rent-free for years. That's his number 1 on the top right. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're only 7 minutes into the video and I've talked so fucking much about like Phil being like, guys, remember the time I grinded here and you all accused me of duping? I never duped, but the specific, oh my god.
This is the stage I grinded on like crazy. Shrine of Storms, I believe this is the stage that has the skeleton dudes right at the entrance. And that's they're really tough, but if you know how to beat them, you can beat them easily. And that's how I grinded when I played this game at first.
They're really tough. They're really hard, but once you beat them, they're really easy actually, and pretty easy. Then that's not a sentence you say. You say they're challenging at first to learn, but once you understand them, they're very piss easy. Fucking hell, the dyslexic Australian has somehow better English than you.
I remember 4-1 is the one that has the skeleton soldiers, and they do crazy ninja. That's the stage that I grinded on when I...
How do you... Sorry, I think I remember that 4-1 was the skeletons that do the flip. It's the first... It's World 4 first level, like Super Mario. You would fucking remember the first stage. Oh my god. I haven't even gone that far into Demon Souls. The only thing I did with Demon Souls Remake was first intro, boss, and then that bridge with the dragon. And then I was like, okay, well, I'm busy now with life. I'll give the PlayStation to my mate for a bit.
First played this game. This is how I grinded the first time I played Demon Souls. This is why I grinded the first run, because the game ain't even fun. It gets to the point where it's like, why do you think I grinded my first run in this game? Because then at least it's fair. When people say, don't grind.
Game's always fair. Dark Souls 2's not fair.
You don't need to grind.
Like,
Demon.
sorry, I'm thinking about it too. Like, my experience with Demon Souls was very Dark Souls 1. How I felt. It was like, it seems fair.
Souls. They complained when I...
Well, Resident Evil doesn't waste time. Nightmare, answer the phone. Bam! He's here! RE3 just kind of just goes to the bit, but it's a bit of a disappointing game too. It's not as good as the second one.
Grinded my first run. Now I've beaten it cheating with grinding and going crazy with hand-holding. I did 2 playthroughs and I grinded on this game a lot. I remember doing the original run of this game. I remember grinding to try to get extra levels and the like when I was playing this game originally. I grinded at night a ridiculous amount. I just remember
Why did you grind at night? You could have just fucking streamed it. 2 birds, 1 stone. I just don't understand this fucking coping he's doing.
The first world really well because I replayed it a billion times when I first played this game. I was grinding on it a lot. I told you, I remember I played a lot of this game back when my first run. I grinded a ton, so I ran around this.
I hear the RE remake is it's disappointing because of the simple factor of like, oh, come on, you could have given it the super RE2 treatment, you know, like remove all of the bullshit in RE3 and make it better. I have to finish 4, but man, I've really not been loving it, to be honest. It takes a bit. It takes a bit, but it's the best in the game still, in my eyes. Still have not played the remake for 4 because, like I say, I think the original's too perfect that the remake... If I was playing the 4th game, I would 100% stream it, and you would most likely get me just bitching and crying. Well, not bitching and crying, but more like, I don't like that, how they changed that. Oh, I like that. It'd be that type of
exploring the stages, finding all the hidden items. I remember a lot of that. Should I go to the Shadow Man?
The Demon Souls remake looks so fucking good. Why is it not on PC?
For 1. And check that out because I've played that one a lot.
Only PS5 game out there. It's the only PS5 game.
Today we're going to be taking on World 4-1, which is the world of the Shadow Man.
Wait, has DSP ever told the truth in his life? Yes. I can actually show you. Let me show you actually the one time DSP spoke the truth. Let me get it up. This bit here. He's actually in the right for how the game fucked him up. Okay, see here? These panels here, and now I've played like second playthrough. I've already done the test. How the glass panels works is like Minesweeper. So if you shoot that glass and it breaks with a grenade, theoretically, this glass, this glass, this glass, this glass should all break, and these should be all cracked. See there? How come the whole thing hit? And you go, don't throw a grenade at the glass thing here. Like, that's silly. Why would you? There's a zombie with an explosive grenades. There's 2 grenade zombies in this area. So it's just one of those things like, this glass section here, I'll be real, I'm a big hater of this area. How, like, after the second thing, where is it? There's a bit here that pisses me off. No, they don't show it. So when you slide down here, you will see like a box break the fucking glass before you enter. And you're like, oh, cool. And then after you turn left, you get the pop-up menu of like, glass breaks like this. And it's just like, oh my god. But let me just like show one last time. This is how Phil fucked up. Like that one there, that's his actual fuck up. That one there, he's bad because there's only 1 point of entrance. So he's removed the glass. So now these should be all red hot. See, all red hot because it's in this circle. So over here though, throws the grenade, and just smashes the whole tiles. They're like, I will pull up RE9 if I had it installed again, and I would show it. You couldn't shoot the explosion on the zombies. No, you can. You shoot the explosions on the zombies. I legit did it on the stream too. I shot one of the zombies explodes and they do it. The problem is with this area here, it doesn't follow its rules. The rules of the glass, how it would normally do is like this zombie here. You break that glass, and then if let's say this panel is removed, and then these are here. So these panels are left. Theoretically, if you blow it up, this whole section here should be gone, and this should be cracked. So, 1, 2, 3. He is 3 distance away. And the whole thing shatters. It's just that. Like, that's a bit there where it's just like, no, DSP told the truth there of like, what the fuck? Yeah, fucking actual real.
Well, this is a good place to actually stop because we're out of time.
For real, actual.
I grinded on.
That is the only time I will say DSP spoke the truth about, man, what a shit moment.
A ridiculous amount when I played this game 7 years ago. At first, these guys seem intimidating.
Wait, is there cut content in the remakes? Not cut content, more like add or like fix what I was saying to. Like, they could have, you know, been like, oh, that wasn't really that good in RE3. Let's fix this up. Let's refine this. Let's make it a bit better. You know, more like this. Oh, so there wasn't another explosion we didn't see? No, the explosion. I'll show you the other explosion. There is. That zombie there. That zombie is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 glass panels, 6. Because he blew up that glass panel, that zombie there at the back blew up the rest. So the whole stage fucking destroys. That's the problem with it.
But I grinded on this stage so much that I have no fear of them at all. As I said, this was the world that I grinded on a lot, too.
I gotta make sure this is somewhat fair use.
Actually, an easier one for me, because this is one of the ones I grinded
I do think
on
this is a really good video, though.
I remember in my first playthrough, I grinded so much off camera. And when I did, I had so many extra souls that I actually leveled up enough to use that sword. But that's because I used to play it offline when I wasn't streaming. I would grind and get extra stuff. Like, just to play through it is kind of boring, honestly, at this point at the end, too.
And it's exactly because he's so defensive of that lie that I've decided it's about time to expose it.
Like, you get... Okay, I could understand the take of, like, playing a game for so long and being like, yeah, it's kind of boring now. Like, when is the end about to hit? Like, I've played this so much that I just close my eyes and play it. I can understand that, but Demon Souls and Dark Souls is a bit different. It's always chunk. It's always filled with like things to do. When I'm lost in Dark Souls 1, you see me in the stream, I'm having a fucking blast still.
I shall tell you what occurred and let you judge for yourself.
Chapter 2. All the pretty roaches.
All the pretty roaches.
I will be using simple math, my knowledge of the game,
let's have a
as
build.
well as what DSP's inventory had upon returning with a level 97 character, and his own word to establish what happened during that 1 week of grinding offline. First off, let's establish the time it took him to grind up to level 97. We never saw the game's timer in the loading screen until part 29, where it says 57 hours and 32 minutes, plus an unknown number of seconds that I'll consider to be 0. And since we have no access to the original stream due to DSP closing down his Twitch channel, all we have to go on for the gameplay time before the grind is how long parts 1 to 28 were, which equates to 5 hours, 12 minutes and 10 seconds.
What? 5 hours in total? Okay. So let's give an extra leeway because like the gone VODs. Let's say he had probably 30 hours?
There are obviously some caveats to take care
Oh, he already did the math. Gameplay time, part 1 to puffing, 5 hours and 12 minutes.
to reach a number that reflects the gameplay experience more accurately. As expected of DSP, he spent most of the first video talking to the camera, loading the game, creating the character, etc, etc. So the first 13 minutes and 47 seconds shouldn't count. Later on, at the beginning of part 24, DSP is in the hub area of the game, a location called The Nexus, despite part 23 ending with him in World 2-1. According to DSP,
But actually, Twitch TV went down for about, I'd say about 20 minutes, if not a little longer, and wasn't working.
so I'll take his word for it. He says 20 minutes if not a little longer, I'll take exactly 20 minutes and add them to the counter.
I would too.
I could just subtract this time out of part 29's timestamp and reach a 52 hours, 13 minutes and 37 seconds grind time. But that's not the correct time either. You see, the in-game timer of Demon's Souls on the PS3 is notoriously unreliable, giving out a time less than what the actual gameplay time was. And it's hard.
Is it... Is it kind of like how Arc Raiders, where like, I have 300 hours on Arc on Steam, but like top side it says I have like 180. So is it like that, where it doesn't count the menu or the Nexus, but it counts only the exploring? I guess? This is how... I am poor Andy, I know. But like, I'm just trying to figure out, like... Okay... If I was... Listen, this is From Software back in the day. I'll be real, FromSoft back in the day had a lot of issues with their... with like how they made their games, and it just magically worked. Like, if you really look at the back end of these games and like analyze the source and code, you'll be amazed how fucking, like, how it's running, how it's working. It's a godsend how, like, these games could work.
It's hard to determine how big that difference is. This is why speedrunners running this version of the game are required to provide an on-screen timer during their runs. So in order to get over this hurdle, I went to the Demon's Souls PS3 page on speedrun.com and grabbed every top-ranking player's in-game time and real-time attack, ignoring the old...
Because the remake? Because Demon's Souls had release. That's right. I bet that would be fixed.
The runs that didn't provide an RT.
44 minutes to beat Demon's Souls. I think that's also the same amount of time as Dark Souls 1. I think any Souls game really, it's usually like 40 minutes, except for Elden Ring, that's like 10.
Deduce the percentage between both the IGT and RTA for each player, and average all of those findings to come up with coefficient values I can use to figure out a more grounded gameplay time. With that in place, we find out that his 5 hours, 18 minutes and 23 seconds of real-time gameplay were read by the game as 4 hours, 51 minutes and 24 seconds. Subtracting that from the 57 hours and 32 minutes time we see in part 29, we're left with 52 hours, 40 minutes and 36 seconds, according to the in-game timer that is. To switch that to real-time gameplay, we multiply it by the other coefficient value, and thus we get 57 hours, 35 minutes and 22 seconds as a real grind time. And with this number we get our first head scratcher. With 1 week at most between both sessions, that means that DSP must have grinded for 9 hours, 35 minutes and 54 seconds each day of those 6 days between the two.
Jesus, 9 hours a day of grinding? Oh my god. G'day, Chaotic Class. So I'm back. Too. I had to turn on the fan. OBS. I'm using no longer Streamlabs because Linux. So if you hear the fan, OBS's noise suppressant system is pissing me off.
2 sessions. That's alongside his usual work of playing other games for 7 hours each day. And that's also me.
7 hours. So he plays video games for 7 hours a day on stream. And then he plays offline for 9 hours. Basically for the grind. That's just not worth it. That's not worth it at all. Fucking just stream those 9 hours. What are you doing, Phil?
Seconds each day of those 6 days between the 2 sessions. That's alongside his usual work of playing other games for 7 hours.
I had to pause it because I read the message. Christ, I thought I had more grinding on True Crime in my city. What's
each day. And that's also me assuming he didn't take a single night off that entire week. Even if we ignored the coefficient value thing and took the in-game time at face value, and we took the YouTube upload time as the actual session time, despite the 16th of June 2013 being a Sunday, giving him 7 days to grind this, we're still looking at daily grind sessions of 7 hours, 31 minutes, and 31 seconds every single night.
So it's just better to stream it.
Ironically, as you...
Yeah, okay, Listen, we're already 12 minutes in, and I'm kind of already on the boat that I think Phil cheated, because he was so... Guys, I don't know about this certain duplication glitch, and he explains it pretty well. I think I'm in that boat that he cheated. But this one here, it's like, okay, the times don't make sense. What the fuck? To be fair, 1% in that game took 7 bloody hours to clean up. That's what I mean! That's what I mean! It's one of those, like... Nah, it's not real. Like, what? He cheated. He fucking cheated if he did it offline. Because it's just like... it takes hours. Like, actual hours. You've seen my Dark Souls streams. We fucking have moments where we grind for an hour and 30 doing drakes and shit. And then I'm like, alright, I'm finally got the shit. Let's go do progress. And then 30 minutes, do a boss, and then I go to bed.
You'll see later, this real grind time is in DSP's favor, not against him. As illogical as it sounds, especially if you're someone who knows DSP and how lazy he is.
Yeah, like, okay. He just threw a spanner into my wrench. Okay. Well, what do you have that favors him with this?
Saying someone streamed for 8 hours and then grinded for 9.5 hours every single day isn't that humanly impossible.
It's not humanly impossible. It's more just, why didn't he stream it? It would have been just better just to fucking stream it going, hey guys, grinding stream, we're doing nothing, we're just gonna play and grind. For DSP, for how money hungry he is, and like, I need that money, and shit. My brain just can't comprehend. Maybe because like, this is an old DSP, and not the DSP I know now, and shit, but it's just like, I can't comprehend it. And one mission made me rage quit so bad my laptop screen is now broken.
What is impossible, however, is
I make sure when I'm angry, I just
at night I would like drink.
I walk away.
I would drink, play this, and watch something else all at the same time. And I did this for like 4 days straight. And I ended up getting a ridiculous amount of levels and souls.
4 days straight? Okay.
Because if I took his word for it, that means he grinded for 14 hours, 23 minutes, and 51 seconds every single one of those 4 days.
So then 7 plus 14. Dude, he's just fucking... How is he not passed out?
So for DSP's sake, I'll consider this...
he didn't sleep. Oh, no. Fuck off, you religious predator prick. Oh my god, that's the first time Stingy instantly went fucking red. Like, saw red moment. I hate him. I hate the fairy bullshit era. I fucking hate him.
ridiculous amount of levels and souls just from doing this.
Because if I
Latest in the internet still works fine and turns.
took his word for it, that means he grinded for 14 hours, 23 minutes, and 51 seconds every single one of those 4 days. So for DSP's sake, I'll consider this statement to be a bugged memory mechanics saying, whatever trace amount of grey matter he owns has been marinating in gin for the last quarter of a century, so I'll just chalk it up to that. Next up, we need to establish where DSP grinded for those 77 levels he got. As I said before, we saw him beat World 1 too. After that, the game stops you from proceeding to 1-3 with the message, a thick colorless fog holds you back. Only those who have slain an archdemon may pass beyond this point. An archdemon is the final boss of each one of the 5 different worlds. So
okay, I did not even know that. So you're like, hey, proof that I don't know shit about Demon Souls except for the first world.
basically, that means you can only continue with World 1 after you completely beat one of the other 4 worlds in the game. DSP then moved on to 2-1 and failed to beat the boss of the first area, so he had no access to the rest of World 2 beyond that point. World 3 starts off in the Prison of Hope, and despite what DSP said during his remake playthrough,
so by the way, I know in one of the runs I did magic. I can tell you that for sure.
The first run you did was magic, not one of them.
Because I remember purposely going around here trying to get fresh spice.
You said you switched over to OBS from Streamlabs. Chaotic Glass, I fully got rid of Windows. I'm no longer Windows, I'm Linux right now. And I'm trying to figure out how to install Streamlabs into Linux, but fucking type of paragraph, fucking one thing doesn't work, and then look more and more. It's fun, I like this shit. But honest thoughts on Linux so far? Yeah, okay, actually, you want to hear something? Chat. Being able just to hit shut off PC, and it doesn't take like 20, 30 seconds to turn off your computer. My God, what a godsend! I hit shut off my computer. It takes 3 seconds to turn it off. When I load my File Explorer on Windows, sometimes the bloat, because of the new updates, would cause it to be slower and slower and slower. Now my files open like that. It is, I will say, I'm never going back to Windows easily. That's one thing. Like, I'm already with this Linux shit. I'm loving it. I just need to learn it.
From these guys, I remember actually like grinding for it.
Alright, here we are.
But yeah, I'm on
Tower
OBS
of
this time.
Latria. I've never been
Same
here
program. It's just
it's
doesn't
easy
have
to
all the
tell
bells
that
and
he never
whistles I
been
like.
here due to the uncollected items, plus the fact that you need to pick up this key to open this door to proceed with the rest of the level. And DSP had no keys at all in part 29. Those keys remain on your character for the rest of the game and cannot be stored away or anything like that. Not to mention...
So like he actually couldn't be, like he couldn't actually access that world in general to grind then.
Fresh spice is dropped only by the Mind Flayers, one of the most dangerous enemies in the game, and only 3 of those exist in this first section.
I would say, I know how like dangerous the Mind Flayers are because everyone talked about them in the Souls games.
And their drop rate isn't all that good. Couple that with the fact that the same item can be bought from Blacksmith Baldwin in the safety of the Nexus for 350
Noise
souls.
Gate along with suspension. I have no idea about Noise Gate. That's a new one to me. But I'm using the filters, the noise suppression that OBS has, the RE noise thing. It's pretty good. It's just like, you could hear the click, you could hear my fan right now. Don't worry. Friday show, it's going to be the extravaganza and fully fixed. This is ready. This isn't an AAR, even though it's like an AAR right now. This is one of those super lazy streams. I just didn't see. I was like, fuck it, we go live.
And you'll see that it's pretty impractical to grind for fresh spice here, even if you had full access to the entire level. And DSP never grinded for fresh spice at any point in any of his playthroughs. DSP also never been to World 5.
Maiden Estrella.
Maiden Estrella.
This is based on his confused reaction when he got there for the first time and didn't know where to go, the uncollected items once again, and the colorless fog walls that was still there later in the level. This
already, you can hear the pain in my voice just going, oh, he's going, oh, okay, this is a good program. Space. Linux.
colorless fog dissipates after passing through it once. Returning to that part
yes,
of the level
honey.
again
I'll
will
go
have no
install your
colorless
audio
fog wall
program.
separating it. The only exception being the colorless fog wall before the area where you
That's what
fight
it
the
did.
boss of
That's
the
easy.
level,
I'll
which
learn that.
rematerializes every time.
Noise gate will help with the clicks and extra background noises. Thank you, Chaotic Lars. It will help. Because Streamlabs, it had the third option, noise suppress, and that's what I used, and it was fucking fantastic. So seeing this one here, it's like, I thought OBS was the true like master one. Why can't I use like half of the shit here?
Time you pass through it and only goes away after beating said boss. Also, it's worth noting that the basic enemies you fight in World 5, called the Depraved Ones, don't really give off that many souls. Souls are the experience points in this game, by the way. This entire horde of them up to the first colorless fog wall gives off exactly 328 souls. Absolutely not worth the hassle if you're grinding. A single Blue Eye Knight in World 1-2 gives you over 25% more than the total amount you'd make from taking out every depraved one here. So that leaves us with World 4, in particular 4-1, because that's where DSP did the bulk of his supposed grinding. But how far did he go for each single run? And by run I mean he loads a level, which respawns almost every enemy in it, takes out what he needs to take out, then leaves the level back to the Nexus and reloads it again. That cycle I'll be referring to as a run from here on out. From what we saw in parts 27 and 28, after getting down by the silver skeletons a few times, DSP finally managed to get through them, collected all the items in that area, then he crossed the first colorless fog wall, saw the vanguard standing in the distance, tried to go through the building on his left, fell victim to a trap, then spent over a minute clowning and forced ack-acking to cover up his frustration before ending the video and the session for that day. Please note that I keep using collected and uncollected items as proof for where DSP went and where he didn't. Because in this very playthrough, DSP showed no qualms about picking up items off camera. For example, it happened during those 20 minutes of Twitch.tv outage.
And there are a couple items here that I picked up when Twitch TV went down. So there were a few items littered around that I already picked up, just so everybody knows.
I picked this up already off stream, my guys. I got it. Okay, see, that's why I don't want to do any off-stream Dark Souls like playthrough and shit. Just because like I know my dumbass is gonna have that moment where it's like, keep playing. It's such a fucking good game. It's just so good. Keep exploring. Just keep exploring. It's like that. I just know that's gonna happen. So fuck that.
And while he didn't specify what he got exactly,
Good news. I'm using Faith Hub or Flat Hub. Is it called? Flat Hub. This weird. I'm learning Linux, okay? It's got it all here, so I'm already installing it. Maybe during stream, the audio will be better.
I know what he picked up and where he got it from because I kept count of what he collected and I could figure out where unique items were, where any random drops came from, and even its drop percentage thanks to the Demon Souls wiki, which was an invaluable source in the making of this video. Another thing worth noting is that from the very first moment
This guy got his spreadsheets, he's got his chart. I'm picturing that moment where Tony Stark just opens the figures like, we're ready to cook, boys. He's already in it.
he stepped into 4-1, the backseat gamers in the stream chat had already told him about the Crescent Falchion +1 sword that can be collected here.
People are saying 4-1 is good for souls, and also there's a sword here, supposedly. Yeah, this guy with 2 swords. That's the sword up there? I guess that's what people are saying, it's up there. But I gotta get that skeleton with the dual swords.
Yes, he's looking right at it, so he knows exactly where it is. And yet, when he comes back in part 29, the first thing he does is to go and collect that Crescent Falchion +1 sword. So this definitively proves that he never included the black skeleton up here in his grind runs, despite claiming otherwise during his second playthrough.
And if I remember correctly, I would hook a left and kill the guy in red, because the katana guy gives you 1,000 souls.
Because it makes no sense that DSP would beat the black skeleton, then run back to the Nexus without picking up the OP weapon just lying there, and would have been extremely helpful in his grind.
Alright, how's that? Did that magically do it? Oh wow, holy shit! Fuck, that was really easy. Well, like, on my OBS it looks like the spikes are better than ever. Oh, I hope so.
Grind.
Alright, I'm now back. these kind of is a learning curve for OBS. You just got to learn more of the filters and how to tweak them to what you need. Exactly. It's just learning thing. And right now I'm in that process with like a whole new OS. Like I'm fully learning Linux. Like I made sure when I was installing it shit too, I was like, delete Windows. I don't want any fucking Bill Gates on my fucking computer now. Not a single Bill Gates in it.
Not to mention, we live.
But you gotta make backups, right? You made a backup. Yeah, I made a fucking backup. Don't worry.
Later see DSP getting dropped like a sack of potatoes against a black skeleton, even though his character was at level 97 by that point.
How did you lose to that then if you're like used to it?
One more thing I should note, while the black skeletons drop similar items to the silver skeletons, namely shards of bladestone and soul remains, they also drop chunks of bladestone and uchigatana swords, neither of which DSP had a single one of when he returned on camera. But once again...
Oh. So... if he returned on camera and this would have helped him actually be like, yeah, I did grind. Like, look at all the weapons I have and like all the things and drops. I have so much actually to the point that, yeah, you would argue that, yeah, I think he grinded. But in his position here, it's just like, where is it? I don't see any of this.
Again, I'll take DSP's word when he said,
the loot that they drop, I have so much of the loot that they drop that I stopped picking up the loot because I have no use for it.
Okay, I can kind of get that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to retract what I originally said there. I'm now thinking it's like I've actually been in that mindset where I just stopped grabbing the loot and just only farmed.
Even though...
But it's like, no, but in Dark Souls and Elden Ring, though, like Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring, though, I would grab the loot and sell it later, though. But I don't think Demon Souls has the sell because Dark Souls 1, I can't sell.
He had 6 shotels, a weapon that has half the drop chance an uchigatana has, meaning he should have had at least a couple of them by the time he stopped picking up the drop.
Okay, so there was another item too that could also... Okay, oh my god, this video is so good.
Items, but I'll just say that he was very unlucky and move on from that point. For now, the factual truth that he didn't pick up the Crescent Falchion +1 isn't...
I just really like this guy's like points. He's being very faithful. He's being in good faith. He's like, okay, I can, you know what? Let's go by his word. Let's go by that. He's using so much good faith in this shit where it's like, okay, I can trust his word. And then he comes up with these fucking receipts that make me go, oh my god, Phil's caught him fucking caught like 100k. He's fucking over. And it's just like, well, hold on. Let me get some a little light for like Phil's like this guy is doing a lot to give Phil some good grace with the bits. Like maybe that, but he comes in with the proof. Kanye West got banned from entering the UK again. Well, not again for the UK ban. I meant like Kanye West was blocked from entering UK and Worsley's festival backlash. What's it? He's back to Yee, right? Which one's the racist version? Caught him 420k. Hey, time for Billy. Which one's the racist Kanye? Which one's that? Is it Kanye or Yee? I love the meme where it's the Moon Knight. It's like... It's so fucking true. Because it's just the bit where it's like, POV Kanye wakes up from his 4-month bender of being a racist. Yee? Oh, fuck, no way! So, like, this album... Oh my god, okay. Fuck, alright. Okay. So, I'm gonna say this now. And, oh my god, I bet you all are just like, oh no, no! I'm gonna say this first. I've been always a Kanye hater since I've known. I've never liked his music. People could do the, he made Celebration, or Flashing Lights, or I'm looking at his discovery. Can't tell me nothing, he made all this good shit. I think all of his albums are shit. I've always believed that. Except for one song. There is only one Kanye song. And it's on his Yee arc, and that pisses me off now. But this is the only song I will say that I think is a certified hood classic. Is it gonna play? Like this song. Oh my god. was his race. This was on his races arc, and I think this is like the best song he made. Because like, oh, the bars are about to come. No, not that. That's a good melody. Yeah, this bit. Like, once this starts, I'm like, hey, yo.
Who's not entertained by my pain?
Hey.
Who ain't cash a check off my
Yo.
name? When my campaign turned to campaign, I burn 8 billion to take off my chains.
Oh,
Burn,
nice.
baby, burn. Sometimes it hurts, I guess I never learned. To who would make us turn the CEO of the firm? It's not somewhere spoken.
I'm reading the lyrics now. I'm just like, oh.
Man, a couple wrong turns can fry you forever. It's a permanent perm. You charge it for cookie, that's bang for your buck. If you're kissing on the mouth, you ain't charging enough. You heard I was flying
And this
in
bit,
the mouth.
here it
They was
comes.
trying
I
to
was
foul,
fucking.
dying to gout.
This was amazing.
Man, the world gone mad. Heard R. Kelly in the next Balenciaga ad.
Oh. Fuck. Can't believe it was Ye that made that song, not Kanye. Well, only Ye made one song. The song Heartless is the only good Kanye song I like. Let's give it a go. Let's give it this one. 2 billion. Yeah, I hate this song. It's just that I hear. That's all I hear. I just hear that. A fucking. Ooh. I think if I said my normal retard and then more into that, YouTube be like, hey, come on, bro. You can't be doing that. Alright, enough tangent. Yeah, Burn though. Burn's the only Kanye song I ever like. The rest though, fuck all his shit, it's terrible. But he made Celebrations. Fuck out of here. It's a 0 out of 10
enough
album.
of proofs that he never came here during his grind. As for the Vanguard,
Okay, actually, you're right. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Actual best Kanye song. Gay Fish. Actual good Kanye song. Actually, hold on. They couldn't get Kanye. Kanye was fucking learn how to unsing so the auto-tune could pick up. That is a fucking awesome thing to say how shit of a musician Kanye is. When you got the funny haha South Park man learning how to not be able to sing so the auto-tune could pick up. That is fucking... no, he wasn't scared. He was on his Ye arc. During the time, thank God for Matt and Trey here, covering for Kanye for this performance. You know, he was Linux on the top of me, and you said, this here, like, I'm such a big fan of the idea of using this huge rock as the fucking background. It's such a great idea. And look at this crowd. That's a fucking awesome. Alright, back to it.
in his playthrough of the remake, DSP said,
Hey on, ladies and gentlemen, you see what I see? That's correct. Remember that Vanguard demon that you in the intro of the game? That was a boss? It's just a normal enemy on this stage. Yeah, and there's multiple ones. But then you also have the giant Vanguard demon from the very first part of the game that you in the intro. They're just normal enemies. They're not even bosses. You have to fight them as normal enemies.
Cool.
and that is absolutely incorrect.
No, that's not in. Oh, I was actually like, that's kind of cool, actually. Like when they did with Elden Ring, where those bosses that explore the world are out there, but they're not bosses.
In both the original game and the remake, there are only
So
two
he's
Vanguards you can fight in a new game, and only one in any New Game Plus playthrough. The first Vanguards you can fight in a new game, and only one in
So that's a New Game Plus? Okay.
any New Game Plus playthrough. The first Vanguard is found at the end of the tutorial, and you'll most likely perish fighting him. But you can beat him if you know what you're doing, which mainly boils down to staying behind his right leg the entire fight. Beating the tutorial Vanguard
I kind of hate that I now know that. Just because it's like, I wanted to make sure I'm blind. But hey, listen, Demon Souls is the very last game on the, like, FromSoft list. And you gotta deal with The Last of Us 2 and 1 after Dark Souls Trilogy, so, you know, there's a good chance I'll forget about that.
leads you to another unique area where this time, the Dragon God, the Archdemon of World 2, punches you into oblivion in a cutscene, reaching the same conclusion you would have reached when losing against the Vanguard, only this time you have no fighting chance. The second Vanguard shows up as a mini-boss in 4.1, and this one has nothing to do with the first one, so beating the tutorial Vanguard or not has no impact on 4.1's Vanguard. So the maximum number of possible Vanguards for you to beat is 2, and again, that's only in a new game, because the tutorial area is inaccessible after going through it for the first time. It's the same thing as in the original Silent Hill game, where you can never replay the opening section unless you start a new game from scratch.
Because the reveal's been gone and that original section would be no longer mattered. Okay. That I kind of wish, you know, all games kind of did that, where it's like, fuck the intro, you've already beat the game, just go.
Back to our main topic. Similar to the Black Skeleton area, the Vanguard area in 4.1 has items that were not collected until DSP.
Sorry to pause again, I'm just looking at Demon Souls 2 and I'm just like, this area here looks so fucking cool to me. I'm just like, I would love to explore here, play this, but in the future.
The Vanguard area in 4.1 has items that were not collected until DSP resumed playing on camera. And of course, the Vanguard himself was still alive, and DSP said,
I can't wait to fight this boss now to see how powerful I am, if I can fight him or not.
Oh. But that would be the first time you saw this guy in this playthrough. So wouldn't you be reacting to like, oh, he's here? What the fuck?
I wonder if he is a...
Like, this is the first time you entered this room. What, isn't this? No, this is Dark Souls playthrough 29.
Boss in this stage, or if he's just considered a tough enemy.
Proving that he never went into that area either. There is also a pass over the gate, but once again, uncollected items are found at the end of it, the copper key to be exact, which unlocks the cell holding the merchant called Grave Robber Blige. And really, it's more of a time waste to go and dispatch the silver skeletons up there, or stand below and fight the archers who have the high ground instead of trying to respawn the first area silver skeletons as fast as possible.
I live too far away to visit though. It will be a big trip in the future, Chaotic Laws. Dude, it's Casa Bonita. I'm just like, as soon as I said Casa Bonita, it was the instant, like, I had butters in the fucking... just instantly thinking of that bit. It was like, come on, bro. Cartman just put butters into a manhole trap just so we could go to Casa Bonita. It must be something.
We even see DSP in part 29 never bothering to deal with them. Finally, we have a couple of important factors to consider. First off, DSP's word.
Did not cheat. I only grinded in level 1 through 1, 2, where the Tower Knight is. I went back and a whole bunch of those knights, which is why I have so many healing items. And then I also
yeah, you can farm healing items. That's fine. Just
went to where the skeletons are, and that's where I primarily did the leveling in that first skeleton level.
And second, what
okay, I would really like to know how many souls do those skeletons give.
Items he gained during that period. Here is a list of items he gained.
5 grass, half moon. Alright, I think, yeah, these are the heals. Heals. So 5, 52, 66, 7. Okay, so he's got a very good chunk. Honestly, though, I'm looking at this and going like, okay, he's 56 hours. Yeah, he's 56 hours into this playthrough. This is very small how I'm looking at it. Because, like, he has the soul remains. Why isn't he using this, like, 101 soul remains? Or this, like, wouldn't these give you more souls? Like, if he was soul farming, he would have used these as well. That, oh my god.
Please note that these are not the items he had in general. Only the items that he gained during his grinding time off camera. But
off camera, he got this shit? He got all this shit off camera. Okay. Well, you know, I went and listened to that song you like from the racist Green Goblin Kanye with headphones. Much better the way on a phone. I was legit like, okay. That's why I was like, that's why I was a bit like, oh fuck, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but I already admitted, like, I remember I used Burn for one intro once. It's one of these streams in the past. We've used Burn.
Between part 28 and part 29. And these items do correspond with what DSP said he did. For example, the Blue Eye Knights at the end of 1-2 do drop Knight's Shields, and this is the only way of acquiring one he had at the time. But there are a couple of items he had that stand out, like the Winged Spear and the Purple Flame Shield. Those do come for more.
Listen, it's like I said, Gathan. Oh no, you missed the intro thing. This is a very this is probably the most sober stingy you get to with like chilling and finger. What if Phil is actually amazing at gaming IRL, Lamau? Yeah, what if he is God? What if he's so fucking good? Well, I don't know. Actually, I think he's the best gamer because the God of War 2018 devs, the best game devs of all time, used him as the reference to build their game. So, I don't know. I think so. I can't get into Kanye for the same reason. I can't get into Michael Jackson. I didn't listen to their music before. And it would be fucking weird time to start now. Yeah, it would be a weird time to start now. I think, yeah, I know I'm going to get a copyright strike for this. The only Michael Jackson album that's safe. Where is it? Dangerous? Please tell me Dangerous wasn't at the time when this shit happened. But like, the only Michael Jackson song I like is this. You know, like everyone loves this.
No, we stay on the phone at night till dawn. Do you remember all the things we said?
I don't know though. I don't know if this album's during that time ripped to the VOD. Oh, I only played it for enough time. And even then, if the VODs be like, hey, could you remove this? I always do. Do you remember? It's a good song. But I just don't know if it's that album time, though.
World 1.
I had to do a performance in year 6 to Michael Jackson's music to honor his death. Oh my god. He was a creep, so I don't know why we had to do that. Well, that's the thing, like, when Michael Jackson was alive, and like, I remember fucking him being alive and shit. My earliest remembers being like, he's a creep, he's a weirdo, he's a pred, he is, all the rumors, blanket, all that shit, you know, all knew it. So then when I look at it, it's just like, ugh.
But it's interesting where they come from.
I know it's an easy one, but Christ, the cartography and filler is phenomenal. That's what I mean, it's just like, you look at it, it's like, please don't be this era, please. All the horrible shit didn't happen during this era, please.
So we'll talk about those in more detail later. For now though, putting all that information together, we conclude that DSP grinded at only...
I forgot that there's 2 Michaels because of the thing. Yeah, so it was White Michael. Okay. So this was Tan Michael. Yeah, Tan Michael. Right, we're safe.
2 locations. First, in the area at the end of World 1-2, where he has 2 Blue Eye Knights and 3 Boletarian crossbow soldiers to grind on. There are also 2 more Boletarian crossbow soldiers.
You mention it, I gotta get it. I like how all caps. Why can I? Oh my god, I can't spell. Wait, where's Dynamite? Fuck it out. Give me a second, chat. Not this.
Soldiers on top of the gate, but just like with the Archer Silver Skeletons in 4-1, these crossbow soldiers are more of a waste of time than anything else. You need to go 2 floors up to get them, then go down the same 2 floors again to get back to the Nexus, and they only give 28 souls each. Compare that to the Blue Eye Knights giving the player 415 souls each, and you'll understand why the crossbow soldiers up top aren't worth the effort and the time waste. And when DSP grinded the same exact area for healing items during his remake playthrough, he focused only on those 5 enemies. As for how much souls you'd make, with 2 Blue Eye Knights and 3 Boletarian crossbow soldiers, a single run would give the player 914 souls.
I'm a fake fan of Black Dynamite, I could tell. I'm just gonna say that now, I'm a fake fan because I thought it was all one word. It's not one word. This, by the way, Legends, except for Chaotic Laws, because you've seen Black Dynamite, you reference it. If you've not seen fucking Black Dynamite, oh my god, this is the funniest fucking show of all time.
Black Dynamite, thank goodness you're here.
Michael Jackson ain't who he appears to be.
Oh, I fucking love this show. Welcome back, Rasheed.
told you.
Tell me more, Joe Jackson, and keep talking.
Well, it all started in a tiny little house in a small town called Gurry, Indiana. We was poor and life was ain't nothing to do in Gurry but all day and hope you make a talented baby. It seemed that every 9 months, Catherine would pop out another little Jackson. But each one was less talented than the last. Reby, Jackie, Tito, Jermaine, Shimon.
How he gives up slowly, so good.
Natalia, Marlon. Talk about a damn losing streak.
I know, I've seen the live
Until
action.
one day.
Ready? I'll say this. How I found out about Black Dynamite wasn't through Adult Swim. It wasn't through any of this. My father showed me Black Dynamite. And he had the DVD. He was like, oh, Stinge, we got a movie. You're going to watch. You're going to love this one. I'm excited to show you this one finally. But I love Black Dynamite. My favorite scene still in the Black Dynamite movie is when they're fucking in the telegraph fight. He hits the actor and the guy goes like, motherfucker, what? And then it cuts to a different actor but the same fight scene. It is so funny. Oh, I love Black Dynamite. Now, what did Black Dynamite tell you about this? Shut the fuck up and not when grown folks are talking.
I was amazed at first, but when I thought about it, whatever it was that got her pregnant just saved Joe Jackson 2 minutes of hard work. The very next day, my half-alien son, Michael Joseph Jackson, was born. I knew that baby wasn't mine, because that motherfucker had talent. Scary as the was the
live
first
action
time
was
I
the
saw
first
it,
one.
the motherfucker sang and danced, and doing both really well. I needed a lead singer. That's when I decided to raise it as my own son, and the Jackson 5 was birthed. I sent Tito to the joke shop to find an afro wig and the widest toy nose he could find, and I had Catherine blacken him up the best she could. And the rest is music history.
That's how MJ was
I
made.
tried to keep this a secret for as long as I could, but he's abusive.
No! Oh my god! Soon, okay. Sorry, chat, that I just had my laughing fit moment. I just saw this bit and my memory. This is actually my favorite fucking moment of all time. The what he did to Jermaine. Jermaine. It's such a fucking good joke. Oh, let's play it.
The Black Dynamite. And every time me and the boys
stop fucking up.
It reminds us of what happened to poor little Jermaine. Jermaine. That's all I hear.
Man, everything seems not to be what it is.
I fucking love this show. Oh, man. Let me show the live action bit. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's the... He remembers Vietnam. Oh, my God. I love this show. It's not even a show. I love this whole character. Oh my god.
All you suckers gather round. There's a brand new movie coming to town. So get on up and check the scene of the smoothest, baddest mother to ever hit the big screen. Main man, Black Dynamite. He's super cool and he know kung fu. Drives a $5,000 car and wears a $100 suit.
You're so righteous.
This is also true. And when it comes to the ladies, he's out of sight.
Let me guess.
Out of
One of his
mind.
brothers think
I
he can
don't
get by
mind.
with a wink and a smile.
Oh, I love it.
What about the smile?
I am smiling.
Black Dynamite.
Never in the history of the game has there been such devastation.
The CIA needs Black Dynamite now.
I got into Black Dynamite and the Boondocks at the same time. That is a fucking godsend, Gathan. I wish I had that experience. I watched Black Dynamite, the live action movie. Then I watched the Boondocks, found out that shit, loved the Boondocks. Rest in peace, Grandpa. Oh my, I'm so sad that he's gone. There's a lot of things I wish he was around to do. But, oh my god. After finishing the Boondocks, being a super fan, and then finding out that there was an animated Black Dynamite series from the same studio that did the Boondocks, oh my god, I was in heaven. I was fucking in Cloud 9 and I just binged the entire series.
Now more than ever.
We need you, Black Dynamite. Now more than ever. I thought I told you hunkies from the CIA that Black Dynamite was out of the game.
And he's better than Shaft, Superfly, and the Mac put together. But when the mob kills his brother,
Your death will not go unavenged.
and put the dope on the street,
It's my nephew Bucky. He OD'd.
he's back in the game and he's playing for
What a great
keeps.
performance. Dynamite!
I am declaring war on anybody who sells drugs in our community.
But Black Dynamite, I sell drugs to the community.
He killed my best dealer.
I know there's another. I know he recently, the same like actor for Black Dynamite and the same team and everything. They made a western that's like basically Black Dynamite, but a western. I haven't watched that yet. That's the only thing I know.
I want him dead now.
So if you crave satisfaction, then dig this action. Guaranteed to put your ass in traction.
Fucking green screen.
Attacking.
Like the bits where it looks so shit, but it's on purpose, so it's even more funnier. Oh, it's so. These people are so fucking amazing and talented. The Black Dynamite crew, I love them to death. These are. I gotta get this one. I just every time he's like, you gotta go to Vietnam. The fights. He's like,
I remember Vietnam like it was yesterday. I remember that village in Thai Ninh that we cut down.
Outlaw Johnny Black. You mean that's it? Thank you. That one's.
It was a massacre.
I haven't watched yet, but I was excited.
All the dead Chinamen we left in our tracks.
Is that out?
I remember the faces.
Let's see if
The
that's out.
children.
I might watch that tomorrow.
This one child I'll never forget.
Yeah, it's out. Yep, I'm watching that.
Poor little bastard
3
was
years ago,
still
too.
alive.
Yes.
Little Chinese legs were blown clean off. Still see his little shins and feet hanging from the ceiling fan across the hut. He was charred from his head down to his little Chinese knees. He tried to get up, but he fell over when what was left of his right leg broke off. As he laid there, flat on his face, he looked up at me. His little Chinese eyes
It's not
burned
great.
right into
I
my
saw the
stomach,
reviews
deep
already,
into my
but
soul.
I'm already going for it.
He said something to me in Chinese, like, Boko Sao sounds like some cartoon shit, but I understood it to be a question that he was asking me.
It's fucking straight up.
And I don't have to know how to speak Chinese to know what that question was. Why, Black Dynamite? Why?
Oh, the music. I love this show. I fucking love Black Dynamite. Probably S tier, like, fictional characters we've seen in our lives. Like, oh my god, just because we're talking, like, oh, this is a nice intermission. I gotta get this one. This shit was This shit, I showed it to my dad because he didn't know that the animated show was out. So, like, also, when I found out that there was an animated show, I ran to my dad. Be like, Dad, there's a Black Dynamite animated series. It's fucking awesome. We should go watch. And, bro, he binged it all with me. So, wow, it was fucking good time. Good times and memories.
Especially in the light of our recent and ongoing tragedy. You are one righteous dude.
That's what they say. Nobody's more
Yeah,
righteous
here it
than
is,
the
good.
juice. Good old OJ. Orenthal Simpson.
OJ, you alright?
You know, Black Dynamite did always say that I would go to the moon for the white man, and he was right. I would have. But that was the old OJ. The new OJ says the white man.
It's just straight up when it's like, after OJ left Black Dynamite to, like, die, he got his killer instinct now. It's like, oh.
The moon and his mama.
OJ, you better be careful with that knife, or one day you might write a book about how you allegedly took some white bitch's life.
Shut the
so fucking creative.
OJ, you scaring us.
Oh, what's wrong, little orphan Arnold? You're not a white woman.
Yeah, so sometimes when I do the little orphan joke, it is one-to-one a Black Dynamite reference of like, oh, what's wrong with you, little orphan? It's like that. It's like, I love the shit.
I mean, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
Here it comes. Go.
Man, please tell me this ain't no jive. Black Dynamite made it back from the moon alive.
Merry Christmas, Black Dynamite. What the? Oh. Ha-ha! I threw that rock before I left the moon!
Okay. Chat, sorry. As I'm watching this, I had a meme pop in my head and I kind of want to make it. Alright. POV. The Leaping Lemur in his old ego arc. my bullshit stream a day bore the Leaper Files. Telling how much of a bitch he is and how he sucks.
Man, please tell me this ain't no job.
Chad enjoying it?
Dynamite made it back from the moon alive.
Awkward tension for the day. And then the Lemur Files come crashing down. And then me. I was head of the room.
I threw that rock before I left the moon.
Actual facts with that one. I did the fucking Lemur's a dickhead stream before the files dropped. That's awesome. Creamcorn and his rhymes, he's so fucking good. I would love to, even though I'm like not being a and shit. Oh, fuck it, might as well. There was one point I was writing something. It was like an interesting like horror idea I had in my mind, so I was just kind of writing it down. Something to do with a forest, multiple personality disorder character reveal shit type shit. Anyway, but like I always wanted to have one of the personalities of the character be just rhymes only, like he could only talk in rhymes. And the whole idea of the personalities, I'm just giving you a bit of thing because it's still in some like it's in my head, this like idea more than anything. It's kind of like how the character interacts with the other characters, air quote, is all in a journal, and I was going to use the trees for letters where it's like B, R, and G. I think it was going to be that. And the whole idea with the notebook that the character could read and like talk to each other is each one had their different like color writing. And the be all end all was it's him. It was just all him in this purgatory shit. I just need to kind of make like it's in my head though, this horror idea of this like story. I kind of like the idea of a the protagonist though is in his 4th cycle, if that makes sense. Like it was the idea that like you're reading the protagonist of his 4th cycle, reading all the 3rd cycles. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. See, listen, I vary a lot. I heard a knock at my door, right? And I'm alone at my... Oh, fuck. That's not good. Was that me? That could have been me tapping on the Billy and shit. So, could be that.
The second location, DSP.
Also, I had a... There was this one thing, sorry, mentioned because I've already talked about this horror idea in my head. There was a bit I had where the guy had to crawl through caves to escape because he kept on... I like this idea of the monster. There is a monster in it. But you never see it. You never fucking... At all. The character will never see this monster. You never fucking get to understand it. But I really love the idea of sounds with any horror. Just sounds in general. So I wanted to have a scene where he's crawling through this cave. Because he's like stuck in this woods and shit. And it's like a bit of Blair Witch Project inspired. But like he's trying to get out. He's stuck in the cave. And I wanted to do this electric pulse like noise where that's what that's what he hears on the side of the walls, like electric pulse. And he's like, what the fuck? And kind of added another question that I have where I don't want to flesh it out because I kind of like the idea of like just electric pulse in the caves. You don't, maybe it connects and stuff. And the beast, it's a throbbing sound. That's what I wanted. It's kind of like a offbeat heart, but like a gorilla's heart would make. It's like, it's such an uncomfortable noise in my head. I had an idea for the beast to like roam and watch. G'day, Steve. Congratulations on your video, mate. I can't wait to watch the KC Owen shit. Hope you've been well, mate. When's the next song coming out? When's Wormhaven? When's the album? Mate, when's the album drop? Let me know and I'll promote it. Because I am fiending. But I hope you've been well, Steve. Here, let me smash this Billy now. You missed the Black Dynamite segment, bro. Friday movies. Next Friday. Oh my god, next Friday with Ice Cube. Alright, let me put this right here. I answered and no one is there. I'm not expecting anyone. I checked the porch and everything's nothing. Then I checked the mailbox, which was wrapped in taped tissue paper with a handful of small white, which had 4 small white pills. Yeah, just throw that shit straight in the bin.
Be grinded in is the beginning of World War 1. Here, he has 5 silver skeletons with swords and 1 silver
April
skeleton
24th. Then the album is May 24th. Fuck yes! I knew there was this month that something was coming out. I was like, is it another track or another album? But I can't wait. Can't wait, bro. Your fucking vocal talents. Like I say, chat, Steve, I know he hears the flowers a lot, but like I think Steve unlocked my creative mind a bit more than ever. So, Steve, I love you to death. No homo. But kiss on the forehead, homie.
Was a
moment.
bow. This is important to point out since these types give off different drops and a different amount of souls.
Did you know
the
there was
sword
an
silver
animated
skeletons
series for
give off
Friday? I didn't
294 souls each, while the bow silver skeleton gives 227 souls. In total, a single run of this area gives the player 1,697 souls.
So how much do you have to do that by
how much
time?
souls do you think DSP requires in total to move up from level 20
Yeah, I'll
to
never
level
take
97?
pills from a stranger.
According to
Thank you.
DSP himself,
At length for like entire night. So you saw how quick I did that. That was what, 2 minutes? So figure 2-3 minutes a shot. Going and then warping in and out of the Nexus. So every 5 minutes I could gain 2, 3, 4,000 souls. So think about that. So an hour, I'm gaining like 20, 30,000 souls. In a night, I gained like 100,000 souls. And I was able to level up so quickly because of that.
Soul powered.
At night, I would like drink. I'd have a drink, play this, and watch something else. All at the
Nothing like drinking and drinking off the stream and playing Dark Souls. Meanwhile, I drink and stream. Right back to you, Stinger. We meet like over a year ago now. It's oh my god, it has been? Fucking hell, our time's been so short now.
At the same time, and I did this for like 4 days straight.
Many futures to go, Steve.
And I ended up getting a ridiculous amount of levels and souls just from doing this.
so you'd assume we're talking about 400,000 or 500,000 souls, right? Actually, no, not even close. The amount of souls required to move from level 20 to level 97 totals up to 1,798,354 souls.
He fucking cheated. He fucking cheated. There is no fucking way he could get that in a month of just that amount of souls just by farming them and doing it in a span of fucking 4 days. 4 fucking days, he got nearly 2 million souls, and he didn't fucking use these other fucking soul things where he had like 100. Until, oh my god, he's fucking. This is a fantastic video.
DSP had 165 souls when he returned in part 29, so I'll add those to the total he supposedly grinded. Then I'll subtract 2,579 souls, which he had on his person before falling to that trap at the end of part 28. Basically, I'm assuming he made it back to where he fell and picked up his souls once again. He also had on his person 2 unknown soldiers' souls, 4 unknown heroes' souls.
Well, like, he's using a duplication glitch. Like, I think the only actual dupe I know from Demon Souls is from Video Game Donkey. Fucking can't believe I'm bringing out Donkey. There he is. I haven't paid attention to this guy, but like, I remember this was how I found out about, was it here?
With that, I'm cheating.
POV, your Phil.
And with that, I'm cheating. Fuck this game.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at this like, holy shit, that's a lot of souls. And like I know this is a PS5 exclusive game too, so I'm like, how the fuck did you get these souls? One tap.
I gotta go back. Next boss.
Which one though? I remember there's a bullshit mechanic. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this now.
Oh, this guy sucks.
Ready? This? See this? This is a terrible idea. This is a terrible gameplay feature. This is actually stupid and dumb. Of like, hey, you're near the end game. Soul drain! You lose all your levels and souls permanently. That is actually fucking dumb for like a Souls game to have that. So thank God none of the other games have done that before.
Soul level drain? No. My. No. What is it? What did that do? My luck stat. It's all gone. The game fucking cheated back. No.
But if that's like an item thing where like if that boss knew you cheated, then he does that, that would be cool. But no, I'm not a fan of the idea of an enemy boss being able to remove all your levels.
My sword only does 30 damage. No. Oh, my power. My power. My power.
But wasn't there like...
Okay, so the golden coin item that I used to glitch my luck stat, that there was only a 1% chance of that dropping off of one specific enemy. So basically I could just grind this enemy for 10 hours and not get another one of those coins. That is how low the drop rate is on that item. So it's a good thing I got 2 of the gold coins.
Because, you know, max luck and you could like farm it to like 10% chance. Okay, I understand that. That's the only glitch though. I love drugs. I want to do them with you two degenerates. I will always love to do a Billy hit in your creepy van, Steve.
And 2 renowned heroes' souls. And when he came back, he had none of
one
those.
Day,
so
one
I'll
day,
subtract their
it'll be a
total, exactly
surprise-
4,000 souls out of...
Ready? It'll be a surprise moment. You'll be on tour. I will fucking Discord? What the fuck? Appreciate it, Kiara Claus. Just that scared me. Hey yo, the kangaroo bong? Pull that shit up. Why can I... Brave? Hello? Save images? Then can I just drag and drop? Still learning Linux. Downloads. Pop. There we go. That's a fucking nice one. No, you're good. You're good. What the fuck was more like, huh? Why did that hit me? That got me off camera, like off guard. There we go. I'm gonna do that instead. So it's so the show could be good. This is a good Billy. I think fuck it. This is an entire. This stream is completely just fuck it. Who cares? Cold ones. I think Max and Chad just got a kangaroo bong. Is it this one? Shut up, Grog. Come on, Max. Pull out the kangi. Is it this video that they do it? Yeah.
Richard.
So, you can see all the components. That's where you...
I want to be too sweet. Stop. That's just like honey. Smoky chipotle, rich agave, and sticky finger. Pretty good. Drizzle this shit over the fried chicken. Light up your crumpets. No, stop. Wait. Hold it. I'm gonna put some of the honey in.
Oh, it's a proper beer drinker. That's right. It's not a bong because it's got the bottle.
For you, man. There you go. Go for it, bro.
The Kanga.
Perfect. Drink some of it. Don't waste it. Ah! Not my fucking shoes. Fuck you.
Shout out Cool Shirts with a Z.
Rematch.
Actually, wearing the hoodie right there. Not hoodie, jumper. The Halloween jumper, not a sponsor. It's super cool. Steve, whatever candy you give me, I'll trust. Oh, what was I saying? That's right too. Steve, one day, I will randomly disappear for a month for streaming. Maybe then. Be good. Because I would love to meet up. They broke the fucking ears up. Yeah, it's Max and Chad. They always break shit. Why are we watching Donkey? No, you.
The total amount of souls he requires for leveling up. Thus we reach 1,791,940 souls. If we divide that by 6 days, we get 298,657.
I was about to say, because I knew in a span of like a day, it takes all day to get like nearly 100k basically farming that amount with no sleep. He cheated. He just fucking, this is
souls.
insane.
That's almost 300,000.
Like this guy's already convinced me at the 26-minute mark. Like I'm a full blow. Like yeah, he cheated. It's 100% now. It's confirmed. And he's still got so much more to be like. Oh, here's some more proof. Because he's been doing good to be like. Well, let's give Phil the benefit of the doubt. I just want grog in the UK. It will come. It will come.
Souls
it's really
per
good.
day for 6 days straight. In making an
Darcy needs to
experiment,
get on his
a scientist will take some creature, a horse, a pig, a roach, and observes that creature's behavior under certain conditions. Then he compares the results with a second creature which has not been influenced. This second creature is what enables the scientist to...
Oh my god, the video just got insanely better. Oh, he's going to compare the two playthroughs? Oh, let's fucking go.
To glean the truth of what happened, to judge the audacity of what has taken place. And that's exactly what we're going to do now.
Next time I have a smoke and watching your stream, you know I'm breaking it out. Fuck yeah, mate. Well, Friday. Listen, this isn't an alright Aussie radio right now. This is like, okay, easily, this is like an intro to like a bigger alright Aussie radio on Friday. Because like I wanted to watch this video and like entertain. Friday, bring out the kangaroo bong. Or Billy. What can we call... Oh, we just call them the kangas sometimes. But, even though we also call those kegs. Oh, man. Just, Friday. Big stream, though. Get that shit ready. Get your green and max. It's going to be good.
Next.
I'm going to buy 4 Red Bulls as well on top. Like, we're going to make sure it's a big stream.
Chapter 3. Crouching cat, hidden pig roach.
What a sentence.
In order to simulate what DSP went through off camera, I had Pigman assume the same class, take the same route, use the same equipment, wield the same spells, and upgrade the same stats at the same time that DSP did. He only leveled up his character twice before leaving at the end of part 28 and returning in part 29 with a level 97 character. The first leveling up was in part 11.
DSP makes detractors logging 20 times a year does.
After beating World,
it seriously has just been a showpiece on my bookshelf for 4. It's a fucking beautiful piece. Like, let me show it again. Like, how wooden carved that is. That's a fine piece, bro. Very high quality.
World 1-1 and talking to the Monumental in the Nexus, an action which unlocks the ability to level up in the game. Here DSP went from level 6 to level 12, then he proceeded to beat World 1-2, and once that's done, he leveled up for...
I don't know if I'll... Don't worry then, KO class. I'll get my kangaroo bong. Hold on, chat, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Oi, kangies! Oi, kangaroos! Just fucking leave my shed and walk outside. Walk outside the farm. I'm like, oh, kangaroos, come in. Come in, boys. I need you. See, chat, this is the complete difference during Mezit, you could tell.
For the second time at the beginning of part 17, moving up from level 12 to level 20, after which he spent 10 parts trying in vain to beat World 2-1 and getting cannoli blocked by the Armor Spider, the boss of 2-1. But before we get there, let me show you one of the things I have ever seen DSP do.
I kind of like that he censored it at this bit, but because mainly this guy's a new YouTuber and he's only made 2 videos. I could say, if he's watching the stream, by the way, amazing video if you're somehow watching this one. I know he's going to get a notification that someone's reacted to this and stuff, because YouTube's copyright system, 10 out of 10, fucking fantastic with it shit. Yes, it gets exploited so easily, but like, it's just one of those things like, oh, I now notice some bells and whistles with YouTube's end. I've been paying attention to it more, but it's one of those where I'm looking at it like, oh, what was it?
And getting cannoli blocked by the Armor Spider, the boss of 2-1. But before we get there, let me show you one of the things.
Yeah, that's right, the censoring. Once you pass the 20, like the 10-20 minute mark, you're allowed to swear though. They don't care. It's just the first 30 seconds. YouTube live streams though are a completely different ball game, a different part of like how YouTube works. It lasts for 24 hours and then it's dead. It's just gone. You people who watch the previous VODs, thank you so much, because you go out of your way to actually click into it and shit, because it's like usually lasts 24. But it's just a thing. It's like different views, but he could do that. But if he just wants to censor so it's a more refined video, then it's on him. So
I have ever seen DSP do. This happened after the 20 minutes Twitch.tv outage. He used the shortcut elevator, then he goes east and
though.
climbs up a flight of stairs. Then heads north
It's like
through a
so
room,
good, though,
goes
the
east
video, I
again
can't stop.
before heading south up another flight of stairs to get around the scale miners with the rocks. At the end of that, he goes west, drops down one floor, then drops down another.
Okay.
Instead of just moving straight ahead, he climbs up and down 2 floors and lands almost exactly where he started.
Why?
That's the door he went through right there.
I heard swimming with kangaroos is fun. Swimming with kangaroos, I just had that in my thought in my eyes. Like, I instantly looked at it and gone, they would instantly headlock or try to punch you. Shit, kangaroos are fucking assholes, actually. Swimming with kangaroos, let's see this. Yeah, that one's just chilling in the lake. I've seen that video. Oh, God. Oh my God, another dog kangaroo video dropped. Don't worry, he doesn't get the dog. Look at that though, like the fucking kangaroo. Like the kangaroos always want to. They're fucking fighters. Daniel Larson gets sentenced on Thursday. He gets sent. Okay, yeah, I made that tweet too. Where was it? Ooh. This is saved for Friday. It's a Friday segment. Shout out Gathan for sending me that. Here it is. Might as well. Just a reminder that Daniel Larson gets sentenced on Thursday, April 9th. This may be the most consequential moment in Daniel's story. And I just said, always bet on nothing, and he ain't getting out. Like, in the things like, usually with the Daniel thing, how every time it sounds to me, just nothing really ever happens, and he's just still locked up, and I want him locked up, so nothing ever happens, it is good.
I saw an item, so I went back for it.
That proves he knows that this is a scale miner he took out before now, right? That proves that he knows that he just went in a circle, right? No, of course not! From here on out, every time he goes through this area, he will go up the stairs, get hit by the scale miner, rants and raves about how much the game sucks, all the while calling everything and everyone. So, does that mean that the Armor Spider is such a hard boss? One you had no chance of beating unless you were level 97?
Because he went the wrong path constantly, and he just could have gone straight. God, he just smashes his head against the wall over and over again, and he doesn't learn.
Not at all. It's just that DSP sucks so hard he wanted to stand at the far end of the tunnel and somehow land 3 hits on the boss from behind the bulge in the wall. He wasted most of his magic shooting soul arrows out of range. Then he went in close and tried to mash out the rest of the Armor Spider's health bar. A typical DSP tactic you can still witness to this day. At level 20, the Armor Spider is easy enough to beat. You just need to not be an entitled with big hooves for fingers who's looking for an exploit to abuse. Not only could you beat the Armor Spider with Soul Arrow and only 1 Old Spice, but since I started the boss battle with less than half MP and missed 4 times, it's theoretically possible to beat Armor Spider with this build without using any spice to refill your magic whatsoever.
What? So like, DSP is so utterly dog shit at this video game with full charge? With like a full charge, she couldn't even fucking kill the boss, basically. And then this guy goes in half, basically the same level that he was, and just, oh my god, this guy sucks. DSP sucks. He just sucks. I remember watching Kangaroo Jack as a kid and being highly disappointed that yeah, that movie's a scam. I remember, like, that's not our movie too. That's also a funny thing. Like, people be like, "Oh, Australia with Kangaroo Jack." It's like, no, we didn't make that. That's not us. We just sadly have that. I would prefer to have the credit of the Simpsons Australia episode, honestly. I would rather have that as the stereotype than Kangaroo Jack.
And even if you missed a few times, you can just finish the boss's remaining health using melee attacks. And speaking of which, you can beat the Armor Spider using nothing but melee attacks with the same exact build. Just run up to him, stab and dodge, and heal whenever.
So he did the boss, like, he stress tested like 5 different times too, of like different ways Phil could have beat it with these items. Oh my god, this is such a good video.
You can. I wasted most of my meager healing items, and this wasn't even what you'd call a good run. And I still won the battle. I never even used the dark.
Like the attention of detail of not like making sure that all the fingers are. Just so is that something wrong, Yank? Is there? Is there an SNL Australia? No, I don't think there was. We have the project. As soon as I said that, I was like, God, that shit sucks. Only time I hear about his finger. Something wrong, Yanked.
Moongrass, the best healing item available.
Dollary dues are now your current. No, dollary dues. I've been saying that day one. Like, fucking 8 years old, I've been saying dollary dues. I still call fucking dollary dues.
3 of which you can get at this point in the game by helping Ostrava in World 1-2, and DSP used one of them during this fight. The only advantage I had over DSP here, which I never even noticed until I started writing the script, is that I was in human form while he was in soul form and using a cling ring.
Cling ring, son. Cling ring.
A ring which gives you 150% health while in soul form. And since being in soul form brings you down to half health, DSP had a total of 75% health while I was at full 100%. Continuing on...
Okay, not really a big, you know, like... People be like, but he was half HP. It's like, hey, he was 75. Well, this guy's 100. It's not, you know, you don't need to grab straws with this one. This was one of those bits where it's like, yeah, it seems fair. You could easily get it. And especially with Dark Souls 2, it's like, oh, so you can handle just one extra hit, I guess? Okay.
After part 26 ended in a rage quit, DSP came back for 2 more parts where we saw him suck at grinding World 4 once beginning and collect every pickup available around there. He only managed to get all 5 sword silver skeletons and the 1 bow silver skeleton once before falling to the pressure plate trap. But overall, he was showing progress. And that's the last we ever saw of him before.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one. Kangaroo Jack versus the guy from Wolf's Creek who clears. Guy from Wolf's Creek. Wolf's Creek is a good fucking... Sorry, just show this again. Yeah, we're a media channel at the end of the day. Like, Wolf Creek, good movie. Oh, where's the bit? It's this, it is this bit, though.
Thousands of them.
POV, you're in the Billy... You just found the Billy Shed. You found my land. You're in my farm. You just found my farmland, chat. And this is me walking up.
Cheers. Nothing like rainwater from the top end.
Nothing like it, boys.
Hey, Mick, this place is amazing. Can't believe they just walked out and left all this stuff here.
This is my shed. This is my streamer.
This all over the outback. Thousands of them. Places people have forgotten about. Supposed to be a whole town out there somewhere. Got lost in a 6-month dust storm back in the 40s. People just walked away. I heard of blokes getting...
I like the Wolf Creek serial killer in this movie because it's just a bit of just like... He's chill, he's calm, he's, you know, it's the seed of just like, oh, he gets your trust and shit, and then the horror begins.
Before returning with a level 97 character.
I mentioned Danger 5 before, did you watch it? I haven't watched it, but I remember you let me put the thing. Yeah, I put this on the list of shows to watch. I'm excited to give this a go, because it's got higher ratings and stuff. I need to, what was it? I've been watching Game of Thrones, chat. Well, editing at the same time. Well, not this week, because learning Linux. But, like, the show I've been watching was, like, Game of Thrones while editing. Season 1's good. It's Season 2, I just began. I saw the new Invincible. It's good. People giving The Boys Season 5 100 right now. I think they're retarded, even though it's not out. I don't know. I'm a hater of The Boys after Season 2. The only good season was 1.
Given the fact that DSP sucked hard at fighting the silver skeletons and that he ran out of healing items, he only had 1 half moongrass and the 2 dark moongrass from before, the latter of which he still had when he returned back in part 29. Plus the fact that by this point, he definitely looked up online where is the best place to grind in his current situation. And from here he went over to World 1-2 to grind the aforementioned Blue Eye Knight duo. Something that's confirmed by both him at the beginning of part 29.
Did not cheat. I only grinded in level 1 through 1-2, where the Tower Knight is. I went back.
And the items he had accumulated. Now we've reached the meat of this video. What?
Holy fuck. We just hit the meat? We just hit the bit where it's like, alright, now we showed all of the bits, all of the timeline of things, and like, you could clearly tell he cheated. Now let me tell you how he cheated. It's like, what? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Okay, chat. I might... What time is it now? Oh, I'll stay up for like another hour. Let me just make another coffee. And we'll get this back. Not this one. We're not... Let me just get my channel and just get an original video while I quickly be AFK. Because I need another coffee. And then once I'm back, I'll probably boot up Crimson Desert and then we'll do like the reaction as well. Why did they give me a fucking red dot sight in RE9? It's a yeah, I know. It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. They should have just given you a laser sight. A laser sight would have made more fucking sense. Anyway, that's why playing Leon in RE9 like first person and like having that sight, I was like, oh, it actually works now. But third person, it's useless. What the fuck? This would have been cool on Grace, but you don't fucking use anything for Grace. Let's see. Here we go. Might as well with the reactions. No, I didn't. No, I didn't do that. No, that wasn't me. It's like, here's fucking for... I love Muda, but let's just go. Here we go. You love Afro, man. Just normal. I'll be back, chat. The cheapest package you could probably get nowadays. RE9, not Commodore 64 can't keep up. RE3, not RE9, by the way. Yeah, I knew what you meant, but it's the same thing. It was like RE9, where it was like, when I was playing Leon on third person only, I was like, why are they giving us a dot sight? This makes no sense. It's third person only. And then I swapped it to first and it worked. I was like, oh, that's cool. Too bad I don't fucking play as Grace. Alright, I'll be back. Oh my god. We do live in a time. I'm just fortunate where the farm has some good internet fiber. So I could download shit. That's why I am able to do streams that are like 30 seconds delayed. Excuse me. Sometimes they're in point, but usually they're 30 seconds. I'm very surprised I'm able to download the game. I don't want to surprise yet, but you listen, if you're real ones and who watch the last stream, you can probably figure out what the game is, what I'm installing. It's gonna be so fucked. No.
Before the lawsuit was filed.
Look, I might need to do a coffee break soon, chat. I don't want to leave you AFK for a bit.
And you're seeking damages due to your reputation, correct?
Correct.
Your reputation in the community locally.
Correct.
The one stream you did, the latency was super low. Yeah, and I figured out that issue. It was the VPN. So something was wrong with one of my channels with VPN, so I had to remove it, add a brand new one with a different location. Because I use 2-channel VPN, so it's like a VPN and then another VPN in front. So it's 2 of them active. So, right, listen, that's how good the internet I have. I could run 2 VPNs on the same program on one internet. Like, I don't really feel a hit. But, yeah, it was, something was going on with Nord, but I fixed it now and it should be better. It's unfortunate, but I've had to spend about 15 minutes being just troubleshooting and being like, all right, what about this location? All right. Well, that's good. Well, definitely the stream's going to be censored now. Anyway, who cares? Welcome back. I'm back. I made, instead of a coffee, a fucking Australia Milo. We got some Milo here. Not with a hot Milo, so I made it like a hot chocolate. Not those, what you're expecting. It was a good one. I walked in, I just instantly was like, yeah. See, that is clever. Listen, Chaotic Lars YouTube, he's just singing the CUNT song. Concern. Unite. Nice. Team. That's what he means. Applied it. That's my problem for not warning. Fuck, I love you, chat. You guys are amazing. Alright, I'm gonna just, because we're gonna be streaming an extra bit, I'm gonna boot up the Crimson Desert while we, like, stream and shit. So, boom. Dark Souls is closed, by the way, so Linux is just being weird with that. Open selector. There we go. This is good, though. Okay, I will say, the OBS program, where it is the display capture and window pick, is very nice. I am a big fan of that, I will admit. Crimson. No. Is this one? It's booting up. Alright. Let me tab. Sorry, chat. Professional streamer. Professional, I know. Put that there. Put you here. Put you legends. I thought I had the N-word censored in the chat, actually. Not the N-word, just like the letter N. At the same time, though, my streams are usually super unrestricted and I have live on. Let me just double check. Because that's actually... Okay. Let me turn this down. Settings. Okay. You loud, G. You loud. You too loud. Alright. Sorry. Yeah, good tip, actually. You could censor individual letters, and it's a good idea to do that. So, I thought I had that, though. Because, on one of my settings, it's like, I thought I had N. I made sure F was stayed so you could all spam F. The music was so nice. It's just too loud. Let me turn it up. There we go. How's that? It was, the master volume was over things, so I'm just doing some sound things. Night mode? Fuck it. Selector. Where is it? Crimson. There you are. Show. Boom. Boom. We're good. I did the I can't encourage this. I can't. Like I said, this is the most laziest, like, think you're ever gonna see Stinge of just, like, completely... It's usual same Stinge, but it's just more laid back, who gives a fuck energy. Just double checking the customization and Linux. That's good, that's good, that's good. Yeah, YouTube's not fucking crying then. We're playing now just for a bit, because like the meat of the video just hit. Like the guy just said like, hey, we got all the evidence. Oh no, we don't want to hear my second fucking voice. Yeah, he just said the meat of the video just dropped, so I'm like, fuck it. We're gonna stay up an extra hour. I'm more rejuve than ever. Let me get you chat legends. I'm sorry. Professional streamer. The reason why I haven't loaded the game yet is because it fucking the Linux will cry for a second. So I'm making sure everything's set up before I do what I need to do. There it is. There it is. Put you here. Boom. I can see now. X. Boom.
What I'm going to do is try and figure out how long it would have taken DSP to grind the amount of souls he needed to reach level 97. I will completely ignore the aforementioned fact that the time he grinded was 9.5 hours every day non-stop for a whole week. Because the real question here would be, is that time even enough to grind 1.8 million souls in? Since there exists no footage of DSP grinding the Blue Eye Knights in World 1-2, I had Pigman do a few runs on his behalf. To provide us with some empirical evidence, we can base our calculations.
So you recorded and documented your time trying to grind to that amount of souls. Holy fuck, yes! Yes!
Upon. We did over 20 runs, and I made sure they were...
Rolls, when the sea rolls in you, think it's a G at first. Fuck, that's funny.
Varied enough
that's
in their
funny.
approach. Some runs were done with melee attacks
that was a 2-second
only, in
delay
which
too,
a short sword plus 2
like,
was
realizing
utilized. The same exact one that DSP had as the magician class starting weapon. He upgraded it to +2 after beating World 1-1, and I had Pigman follow suit. Other grinding rounds were done using magic attacks only, and a few more were done in what I dubbed magic-aided style, where I mixed the use of magic spells alongside melee attacks, but diversified my choice of targets. In some runs, I went after the Blue Eye Knights with magic and kept the melee for the crossbow soldiers. Other runs, I attacked the Blue Eye Knights with melee and used the magic attacks on the crossbow soldiers. Some runs I went up and got the 2 crossbow soldiers on top of the gate, other runs I ignored them entirely. Basically, I did all I can to make sure the run times weren't skewed in any way. If anything, considering that I gave this grind my 100% focus, I gave this grind more attention than DSP ever did.
At night I would like drink.
Well, like, already how I could see you've like farmed it to the extreme. You've done it better. G'day, Wastelander. Hope you're doing well. Morning, players. We're doing legendary. So, oh my god, this video is so good.
Okay.
And I always made sure to reach the Archstone, the point that teleports you back to the Nexus, and stop the timer before doing other things, such as going after the Crystal Lizard in 1-2 or exploring around a bit. So the times I got during these runs were pure grind time and not a second extra. But it's not just about the runtime itself. There are also loading times and the unskippable teleportation animation whenever the player uses an Archstone. The animation of the character leaving a level and heading back to the next.
So he even calculated the times that he was in the menu oh my god, this is like a proper fucking speedrunner, but doing it the super slow way so he makes sure everything is right.
This takes 4 seconds, while going into a level from the Nexus itself takes a bit more since you have to navigate a menu to pick
like
where you're
7.
going. The time it took me to take control of Pigman and send him back into World 1-2 averaged at just over 7 seconds.
Dude, I knew it.
The last piece we need here are the loading times, and I'll be using DSP's own footage for that. This way, I'll get an accurate time related to DSP and his own PS3, since a digital version of the game running off the system's hard drive, which is what he has, will load at a different speed than a disc version. And even the PS3 HD...
Well, not even that, just in general actually, the hard drive would load slower, not just the disc version, it's just the hard drive. If he had an M.2, it's the only way to like farm. This is the vid that explains how DSP cheated Demon Souls, huh? This entire 35 minutes, and we've been streaming the whole thing, we just got to the 35-minute mark, was the setup of like, alright, so here's all the pieces. Now let me tell you how he cheated now. And it's like, dude, I already thought he cheated. You already explained to me. What? It's one of those like, fuck it, we're going another hour.
HDD itself will have a different reading and writing speed depending on the model of his PS3 and which HDD Sony decided to put into it. Not to mention that I doubt DSP had ever performed a rebuild database operation willingly, which is the PS3's answer to defragmentation on your computer, the operation that rearranges the data on your HDD to make it easier and faster for the system to read. What I'm trying to say is, for a variety of reasons, I can't really emulate how long his PS3 takes to load, so I'll be using his own footage from both his playthroughs of the PS3 version to figure this one out.
Very smart and very good way to choose it, because my dumbass would have just been like, well, here's my PC, it runs faster, which is do a rough estimate, 8 seconds. when my PC would do like 2.
At first, I was going to
G'day,
use the
Smoker.
loading times
Hope you're
for
doing
World
well.
1 2 itself. The Archstone for 1
Is it the video game that caused more people to join?
3 to be exact, the one at the end of the level. But we only see that happen twice in his first playthrough and 2 more times during his second playthrough. Averaging those together gives us 42.5 seconds moving from the Nexus and into World 1 2. This, however, is unfair to DSP, since I noticed that the first time you load into one of the game's 5 worlds takes significantly longer than when you reload into the same exact world again. That's because the game retains a lot of that information in the system's memory unless it has to replace it with another world's data. So if you quit to the Nexus and load the same level again, it won't take—
Well, I've been fired, but not actually fired. I hope you're good, Nick Higgins, and it's just like you're on a break with the work and stuff. I hope you're good. So I watched my VOD for the Skyrim playthrough. I was so drunk and tired to do a quest. I wasn't even assigned, and we just roasted it. Should have recorded that. It's alright, mate. Listen, each stream at a time. You get it. Listen, this one here, I'm just gonna roam around in Crimson and just like kill shit moment while we react.
take nearly a minute to load, but half that time. Most of the time. Sometimes it still takes nearly—
Sorry to pause. I installed a mod. There is a mod in Crimson Desert. Oh. Damn, bro. You look. Bro, fucking aye. Okay. Jeez, I didn't know you could do that. I installed a mod. Main thing about it, though, is, like, see this rock here and these, like, shit. Actually, a better example. You can see it popping in the distance because I force it more. Alright, here. So like you can see the mountains, it's a bit jagged, it's a bit fucked up. Then this distance is a bit fucked, but I can see the grass foliage though a bit more. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know if the game does it though.
a minute.
Yeah, I got told they overslept and it's been tax season. They had to make cutbacks. Doesn't mean I've lost my job or anything because I'm on a 0 hours contract, but it just sucks. Yeah, it definitely sucks. That's why I'm hoping you're all well, you're good. Just ready, mate? One day at a time. You always process this. Right now, this fucking shit show just hit you. Take a breath. You'll make it through, Nick. You'll make it through, mate.
To load regardless, but 4 out of 5 times it would take around 30 seconds. The same thing applies to World 4.1 by the way. If I only use the times he got while loading 4.1, I'd get about 30 seconds of loading time from both versions and 33.5 seconds from only the loading times in his first playthrough. There are simply not enough instances for me to make a fair assessment here, I believe. So I decided to write down all his loading times from both his playthroughs, discarding any loading times that we don't see in full.
Stingy, you should get a mask. And yeah, that's what I'm kind of slowly doing. I got the bucket hat now. I haven't played Crimson for a bit, so that's why I thought, fuck it. So, dude, holy shit, he's got the notepad. I also wanted to pause because I saw the notepad. And I'm like, what is this?
Loading times from
First to next is 40 seconds. Oh my god.
Playthroughs, discarding any loading times that we don't see in full because he cut the video part during its runtime, and average all these loading times into 2 categories. The first category is for whenever he went out of the Nexus to one of the 5 worlds.
I think this is probably going to be my favorite video of this year so far, because like how intense it is. It's fine, they're moving warehouses in a few weeks, so I could come back for less hourly rate, but more money in the long run. Hey, more money in the long run. Less to its my advantage. Hey, there's a positive now.
The second category is for whenever he went back to the Nexus from any world. That's because the Nexus is both smaller than any other world, hence its loading times are much shorter, plus the fact that I suspect at least a portion of the Nexus data remains in the system's memory the entire time the game is running. This ended up giving me a time of 25 seconds for loading into a world, any world, and 17 seconds for returning to the Nexus from any world. Together they add up to a total average loading time of 42 seconds. So let's get back to World 1-2's grind. The fastest run I had was 1 minute and 8 seconds, while the slowest run was 3 minutes and 1 second, and all the runs together average at 1 minute and 44 seconds. That means, in total, it takes an average of 2 minutes and 33 seconds to do a single run that earns DSP 914 souls, 415 souls from each Blue Eye Knight, and 28 souls from every Boltarian crossbow soldier, plus a handful of heals.
So to pause that again. He did the math. I know he's done the math, but he finally did it. Average world is 2 minutes and 33 seconds, and he was playing Dark Souls for about 7-8 hours. He said, like, we did the math, like, off stream. Oh, dude, there's no way he made there's no way he made 2 million souls in under 4 days.
Earns DSP 914 souls. 415 souls from each Blue-Eye Knight, and 28 souls from every Boltarian crossbow soldier, plus a handful of healing items, and a small chance at acquiring a rare drop item. And that last one is what we're going to use next to determine how many runs of World 1-2s that DSP did.
Don't worry.
Chapter 4. No Country for Old Pay-Pigs.
Raccoon. Rigby.
In part 29, DSP mentions that
the loot that they drop, I have so much of the loot that they drop that I...
Chat, we got a Rigby. We got ourselves a nice Rigby. I want to figure out how we could get pet raccoons, because I'll be real, chat. DSP fake, DSP fake. DSP fake. Would Sigi be a V2? A PNG. I'm a PNG tuber, because, like, there's no 3D model, and I don't see myself doing a 3D fucking model in the future. I prefer the 2D, I like it. I like PNG tubers, they're better. Sorry, VTubers are just freaks. Sorry.
I stopped picking up the loot because I have no use for it.
Right,
he was
Rigby,
obviously talking about the silver
Get out
skeletons,
of here, Rigby.
and while he most likely
Get out of
said
here.
that to cover his when it comes to the huge discrepancy between what items he has and what he should have had, once again, I'll take his word for it. But for now, we can safely say that he picked up everything dropped in World 1-2. And why wouldn't he when it's mostly healing items? Healing items that he almost completely ran out of by the end of part 28. Out of the items DSP gained during his grind, these are the ones that get dropped by the Blue-Eye Knights and the Boltarian crossbow soldiers. There are other items that can only be...
DSP picks worse than Andy Ditch. So far, how this is going? Yeah, this is like Andy Ditch levels of like fake. I don't fake! I didn't dupe! I don't fake! I don't dupe! I don't dupe! Why you bully me?
Obtained from
It's like
World
that shit I'm
1,
getting.
but let's forget about those for the time being. It's hard to use healing items to account for an average number of runs. Why? Because on one hand, they drop a lot, especially from the Blue-Eye Knights, and on the other hand, the guy who ate 2.5 times the amount of rations it would take to get an elephant code name at the end of MGS2, on both of his playthroughs by the way, is not exactly going to leave us with enough healing items to reflect how many he collected in total, and I'll show you in a minute how big that difference is. First off, let's establish how the game calculates enemy drops. You might look at a table like this one here for the black skeleton and wonder, how is this a percentage when the total of all these rates goes over 100%? That's because these percentages are checked separately. The game isn't saying, you have 50 plus 40 plus 9 plus 1 plus 1.8 equals 101.8% chance, but each one of those percentages runs parallel to the others. So you have a 50% chance of getting 1 soul remains and 50% chance of not getting 1 soul remains. And that has nothing to do with your chances of getting a shard of bladestone or 2. And this is why after defeating an enemy, you might get 1 dropped item, 2 dropped items, or no dropped items at all if you lost all your tickets at this invisible lottery. There's also a very, very rare chance where you can get 3 drops.
So it's like the 1% chance that we saw in the donkey thing with the coin. Okay, okay. If I used Discord React for my channel, I would just have my head flop like a South Park character. That's a good idea. Hey, like, you can see the failed science experiment. Like, some people don't notice that the mask actually has a piece that moves. It's weird. Well, once it started moving and like showing it more in high quality, it did. But you know, I did not add that. That was from the artist that I got this drawing from. Added that. I do. Ready? All I can say, the image that I have behind the mask. Sorry. The man behind the slaughter. Fucking hell. What I picture, what's behind the fucking failed science experiments like mask, is Duckman. Like 1-to-1. Sorry, chat. Hold on. Boom. Oh, because that's full screen? Ah, fuck it, I'll just use this quickly. Duckman. Base. Good episode. Good episode. But yeah, I picture myself like the failed science experiment. A lot more like Duckman.
Watch. It's so. It's not. It's so.
The
Your
glasses,
theory totally
you guys.
overlooks the ontological side, and yours underestimates the Cartesian perspective on antisocial.
If you haven't seen Duckman, by the way, chat, fucking go watch this show. This show is one of those ahead of its time.
Down to the church, I think they own the... I don't get it. I break for animals if they're big enough to dent my car. I don't pop any zits above the eye line. I treat others the way I'd like to be treated. Same to you, sister! Devote a lifetime to the church. I think they own the road. It'd just be nice for once to be noticed. Get the kind of a...
Good show. Very good show.
Ridiculous amount of level.
Oh, don't worry, I remember where we are. There.
Random enemy. I thought it
Bit more back. Yep, he did the math.
chance of getting 1 soul remains and 50% chance of not getting 1 soul remains. And that has nothing to do with your chances of getting a shard of bladestone or 2. And this is why after defeating an enemy, you might get 1 dropped item, 2 dropped items, or no dropped items at all if you lost all your tickets at this invisible lottery. There's also a very, very rare chance where you can get 3 drops from a single random enemy. I thought it was impossible, but I saw DSP casually get one during his second playthrough. However, it's important to note that sometimes the developers did add some drop percentages together. The Blue Eye Knight is a great example of this, because all enemies of this type, minus the 2 you come across during the tutorial level, will always drop exactly 2 healing items, meaning that the 80% chance of getting 2 half moon grass and 20% chance of getting 2 late moon grass are summed up together as a 100% chance of getting a couple of healing items when you take down a Blue Eye Knight. And next to this 100% chance, you might be lucky enough to get 3 throwing knives, 1 of Ed's grindstones, or if you're really lucky, the Knight's Shield. This latest and rarest drop from the Blue Eye Knight is what we're going to use to determine how many runs DSP did while grinding in World 1-2. But before going further, we need to talk about DSP's luck stat real quick, which remained at 11 the entire
Everybody better watch their backs,
as he didn't
with
invest
me
a single
creeping
level
around.
point into it. That means he had the lowest possible item drop rate the entire time he played the game. And while you can double your item drop rate by using a sword called Large Sword of Searching, that particular sword requires a hero's demon soul to craft, which is the soul of World 4-2's boss, Old Hero, which DSP obviously had no access to at this point in the playthrough. It's also worth noting that this increases your item drop rate, not your chances of getting a rare item, meaning that you'll see less enemies that drop nothing at all, but you're still dealing with the same drop percentages, specifically when it comes to the rarest of items. Other tools
So same drop percentage of like the rarity of the items, but also a more chance of the items dropping? Okay.
Such as the Providential Ring and the gold coins also increase your drop rate, but
Okay.
those were added in the PS5 remake and don't exist in the original PS3 version.
Oh. I thought they were in the PS3 version. So the donkey exploit glitch that only I knew was only for the remake. Oh, so this has... I don't have no idea how the fuck Phil did this exploit then.
The other way, the more efficient way, to increase your item drop rate is to invoke a pure Black World tendency. If you read this, you might think this is doable in World 1 simply by eliminating Old King Doran and losing a single life while in human form. But Old King Doran is an optional boss that you can only face after meeting up with Ostrava for the last time in 1-4 and getting the mausoleum key from him. So naturally, DSP had no access to Old King Doran at this point in the playthrough. Similarly, eliminating the NPC called Satsuki in World 4-1 deducts enough points to turn the Force World to pure Black World tendency. And yet, this can't be done since you can only interact with Satsuki in human form if you had a pure White World tendency. So really, taking him out under that condition brings you down to neutral world tendency. And no, you couldn't trigger a pure White World tendency without at least beating the first 2 bosses of the world without losing a single life. Not to mention, we can see Satsuki alive and well on top of the gate at the beginning of World 4-1 in part 29. So, in order for DSP to reach pure Black World tendency, he needs to lose a life while in human form 3 times in whichever world he wants to turn to pure Black World tendency. And since he was in soul form when we last saw him in part 28, and we know he didn't beat any bosses off camera, that means he needed to use 3 stones of ephemeral eyes to return to human form 3 times before wasting it away. And DSP didn't use any of the 4 stones of ephemeral eyes he already had. In fact, he gained an extra one when he returned in part 29, and I know where he got it from. But again, more on that later when we talk about the other items he got from World 1. So the only possibility left for us is that DSP acquired and used 3 stones of ephemeral eyes that he didn't previously own.
So, he managed to get these I gotta run back because I was honestly too focused on the fishing.
Part 29, and I before wasting it away. And DSP didn't use any of the 4 stones of ephemeral eyes he already had. In fact, he gained an extra one when he returned in part 29, and I
Oh, so he had 4. Oh yeah, because he already admitted he was like doing it off stream though, so like that was the area he was farming.
know where he got it from, but again, more on that later when we talk.
Wait, is he going to explain how DSP got the duplication item and then did the dupe and shit? Because like it leads to it?
About the other items he got from World 1. So the only possibility left for us is that DSP acquired and used 3 stones of ephemeral eyes that he didn't previously own. There are only 2 merchants who sell the stone of ephemeral eyes, one being Patches in the Nexus, which DSP had no access to at the time, as Patches shows up in World 2.2 and World 4.2, neither of which DSP had access to at the time. The second merchant is a filthy woman in World 5.1, who is found beyond the first colorless fog wall, which as I said before, we see later in part 53 is that DSP never passed through before that point in the playthrough. Other methods left for DSP to get 3 stones of ephemeral eyes include trading a pure faint stone with Sparkly the Crow, and all 3 tiers of faint stone come from World 5, with 5.2 and 5.3 being the only place to get a pure faint stone
doing
drop.
it wrong, it's fine.
You might point out that Saint Urbain's female follower in the Nexus gifts you a pure faint stone when you have a face stat of 20 or more. Well, just like with the luck stat, DSP never upgraded his face stat beyond the basic 6 points he had when he created his character at the beginning of the playthrough. Also, the female follower gives you 2 stones of ephemeral eyes along with the pure faint stone, and with these 2 alongside the 4 he had on his person, DSP would have had all the stones of ephemeral eyes he needed to turn 2 worlds to pure black world tendency if he so desired. No need to trade with Sparkly the Crow at all. There is one other way to restore your humanities that I completely ignored, that being invading another player as a Black Phantom and managing to take them out. I ignored that not only because DSP supposedly grinded offline, but also because in order to invade another player's game, you need an item called the Black Eye Stone, which you get from the first Black Phantom NPC you eliminate.
I'm gonna go full Hank Hill and mow my lawn soon, but I'm watching this and slamming down this. Fuck yeah.
DSP couldn't
I tell you what,
anyone,
that better be a good fine lawn, man.
Afterwards.
I tell you
so
what.
long story short, no, DSP had no way of affecting the drop rates whatsoever. He had the lowest, most basic drop rate possible in the game all throughout the playthrough.
Oh my god, we just spent that entire time explaining the drop rates and how it is fucking impossible for DSP just to even get, like, the drop rates to even so far get those souls if he could. Oh my god.
With that out of the way, let's get back to our rare dropped items calculations. DSP had collected 3 Knight's Shield, and as I said before, at this point in the game he had no way of obtaining one of them other than getting it as a rare drop from a Blue Eye Knight. You might think we could go the Grandma Went to Vegas route of calculating how many Blue Eye Knights it takes by saying 1.8 plus 1.8.
Sorry, I gotta pause again. Sorry, every time he said Blue Eyes, I've seen the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yugi, with my Blue Eyes White Dragon. I was watching the Big Les and what kind of smokes are Winnie Blues? Winnie Blues are Manchester? Oh no, we have Manchester as well. Winnie Blues are just cigarettes. They're really good cigarettes. Don't smoke though. Yeah, they're Winfield. They're like, yeah, they're Winfields, but we call them Winnie Blues. So like, here, chat. You wanna know what's my cigarette choice when I make the green? Marlboro. Yes. Shout out Marlboro in the chat. Well, in the VOD. I actually buy those. Those are my cigarettes of choice when I make a mix. Because I don't smoke cigarettes on its own. I don't really fuck with it and shit. But with the green, let me tell you, chat. Let me. Well, I tell you what. Thank you, man. If you mix cigarettes and the green together, it's a better smoke, it's a better burn, and you won't be destroying your fucking eyes by doing the coughing and crying. That's why I'm able to do those streams, smash a billy, and then after do the big smoke, just talk normal, because, hey, let me tell you, cigarettes made it burn better. It's weird, it's a nice science, and I spend more money on cigarettes than the green. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Cowboys killer? Hell yeah. Greens and tobacco together makes me super nauseous. It's the tobacco then that makes you nauseous, then don't do that. If it makes you nauseous, because I have a friend who is actually allergic to tobacco. Yes, and he's my green smoking buddy. So, but it's a bit, how the fuck do you do that? Well, 2 separate bowls, lol. But like, you know, it's one of those where like, I can understand that, because his take was like, it makes me nauseous, it makes me this, and it's because you take too much nicotine. The Nick poison. Alright, smash this, Billy.
Plus 1.8, etc. until we reach 100% after 55.5 Blue Eye Nights went down. But that's not how it works. Because realistically, there will always be a chance for you to lose no matter how minuscule it might be. And figuring out that chance of losing is how we're going to work out how many Blue Eye Nights it takes, on average, to get one chance of a Night Shield to drop.
I've been collecting flowers
a 1.8
as well.
chance of success means there is a 98.2% chance of failure. Let's simplify that to 0.982, and then we can use that as a base to an exponent representing how many Blue Eye Nights a player needs to defeat to increase their chance of getting a Night Shield to drop, and that chance will never be 100%. Even if the player took out 1,000 of them, there will still be like a 1 in 100 millionths of a chance they don't drop one. So, how many Blue Eye Nights do you need to dispatch to get a 50-50 chance of getting a Night Shield to drop?
Rough guess about 200?
The magic number is 38, and I know
38? Okay! I was 18 off. I started smoking cigarettes too young. Hey, listen, I started smoking green too young too.
The people who played the game themselves are now pointing out how the Master Slasher's trophy is the rarest trophy in the game sans a platinum, which is the trophy you get for reaching the top upgrade tier of a sharp type weapon. To do the final +5 tier upgrade, you need a pure blade stone.
These percentages
an
are
upgrade item
just
that only drops
making
from
me
black
go like,
skeletons
what?
in World 4-2 with a drop rate of 0.5%. Farming for just a single pure blade stone is infamous for how frustrating it is. You'll be in pure black world tendency with a large sword of searching in your offhand and still end up farming this one black skeleton for hundreds of times until you just luck out with a pure blade stone drop. Either that or you know a friend who got an extra one as they're generous enough to give it to you. By the previously mentioned calculations, I'm saying you only need 138 black skeletons to get a 50% chance of triggering a pure bladestone drop. Something that I'm sure most people who did the pure bladestone
138 to get a 50-50 chance. Oh my god.
Triggering a pure bladestone drop. Something that I'm sure most people who did the pure bladestone farming will tell you is near impossible. And that's exactly my point. What I'm giving DSP here is the fairest shake he could ever hope for. He wasn't playing in pure black world tendency, his low luck stat gives him the worst possible drop rate in the game, he has no items to enhance said drop rate, yet with all that stacked against him, I'm still giving him a coin toss of a chance. In fact, it's even more than that since he got multiple instances of the same item.
I was gonna say, you're not even giving him the coin chance, bro. You're like genuinely trying to like, listen, I want to be wrong. That's what I get from this video too, when he's like trying to give Phil the benefit of the doubt. I sense in this guy's video that he's like, I wish I was wrong. I really do, kind of moment, but I'm right. So I'm, you know, it is what it is. This is, oh man, I can't praise this video enough.
For example, he got 3 Knight Shields, so when I'm giving him a 50-50 chance, that's me saying he won a coin toss 3 times in a row.
Just playing Fear and Hunger.
I'm being unfair to him now, could you? You wanna know
No,
something?
you're being super
During
fair.
my grind on World 1-2 for nearly an hour, I defeated over 40 Blue Eye Knights, and I didn't get a single Knight Shield to drop. So realistically, I know that setting it at a 75% chance is more practical.
Sorry, just... That bucket looks so fucking goofy floating. This looks so fucking dumb. That's cool though. That just looks so fucking stupid. Hey, did it fall down there? Where'd the bucket go? Ah, shit, game. Bucket didn't even fall into the river. Deduct the point.
Given his situation and stats, 50% should really be considered a 1% chance of getting a drop, but I'm giving it to him regardless. Basically, I'm considering DSP to be the luckiest person to ever play Demon Souls right now.
Jesus.
3 Knight Shields after vanquishing 38 Blue Eye Knights for each one of them means he took out 114 in total. 2 Blue Eye Knights exist in each run, that gives us 57 runs. The Bolitarian Crossbow Soldier's rarest drop is Crossbow Bolts. They drop 8 bolts at a 1.8% chance, same as the Knight Shield's odds, and a bundle of 15 bolts at a 0.9% chance. DSP gained 47 bolts between parts 28 and 29, which you can break down to 1 15 bolts drop and 4 8 bolts drops. Together, once again going with a 50-50 chance, that means DSP vanquished 190 Bolitarian Crossbow Soldiers, 3 of which exist in each run, so that's 63 runs. Averaging the number of runs gives us exactly 60 runs on World 1-2 to obtain the items he acquired. And with each run lasting 2 minutes and 33 seconds, that gives us exactly 2 hours and 33 minutes that DSP spent grinding in World 1-2.
That might be
at 914 souls per run.
It might be, actually. Listen, I never throw shit down a river, so I don't know. But it's one of those things where like, oh, I thought there was more. Wait, where's... Oh, that's just an iron bit. Here, let's try. Another stress test. Oh, chess. What's this? No. That's fine. That's not what I wanted to do. Climb. Sorry, chat. Can I grab this chest? I'll lock it now. What's in here? The fuck? That's cool. There's fishes in there. I saw something there. There's something in there. Hold on. Sorry, chat. I just noticed there's something in there.
He gained 54,840 souls in those 2.5 hours. And remember when I told you how the healing items he has are a lot less than what he should have had? In 60 runs, the Bolitarian Crossbow Soldiers should have given him 81 Crescent Moongrass, while the Blue Eye Knights, whom I remind you always drop healing items, should have given him 96 Half Moongrass, and most interestingly, only 24 Late Moongrass. We can easily explain that he used up 76 Crescent Moongrass and 44 Half Moongrass while grinding. But how can we explain him earning 42 extra Late Moongrass than he should have had? In 60 rounds with a 4.5% drop rate, he should have only gotten 12 Soldier's Lotuses, so that's 13 more that came out of nowhere. Also, where did those 7 Full Moon Grass come from?
Oh my
Worry
God.
not, all these questions will be answered in the next chapter of this video.
The
For
next
now,
chapter? He's got more? Oh my god, alright. We're gonna get to the hour mark of this video, and then I will wrap it up for the stream. And then I might continue this even for Friday. This is such a fucking good video. Chat, please. The pinned comment. Go to the GOAT's pinned comment, subscribe, go like this video, go give him the support. This is such a fucking amazing video.
Let's move on to World War 1. Though it's important to note that unlike what DSP said during his second playthrough...
And by the way, this stage, it actually drops healing items. Can you believe it?
Not only do the silver skeletons not drop any healing items, but not a single enemy type in all of World 4 stages drop any restorative items whatsoever.
So he's like speaking like he knows the game, but he doesn't know. Oh my
Methods
god.
for acquiring healing items here are to either pick up a few found laying around the stages, which are a one-time pickup naturally, or trade some mercury stones with Sparkly the Crow, which are also a one-time trade. Plus, the mercury stones are mainly found in World 3, with the exception of a single pure mercury stone found at the end of World 5. And as I established before, DSP never been to World 3 or World 5 at this point in the playthrough. So the only way left for DSP to get healing items in World 4 is through buying them off of Grave Robber Blige. And where DSP was grinding, he never made it to either Sparkly's tree or to where Blige is being held captive. A cell which DSP will collect the copper keys that unlocks in part 29 and later establish contact with Blige in part 30. Let's get back to our grinding runs calculations. This time, I won't be using the items he got since, if I need to remind you, DSP said,
the loot that they drop, I have so much of the loot that they drop that I stopped picking up the loot because I have no use for it.
And as I said previously, I'm taking his word for it. Thankfully, we had just worked out how much time he grinded World 1-2 and how many souls he got out of it. Subtracting those values from his total grind amount and time leaves us with 1,737,100 souls to grind in 55 hours, 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Once again, just like with World 1-2's grind, I did my own runs of World 4-1 to gather some factual evidence to base my calculations upon. If I use DSP's own abysmal showing, a single run should take around 10 to 15 minutes, but I'm being considerate and using Pigman, with DSP stats and equipment, to do my own runs. Most of my grind runs on World 4-1 were magic aided, where I engaged all 5 silver skeletons with swords in melee combat, while using the Soul Arrow spell to take out the single silver skeleton with a bow. This sequence of actions I based off of multiple elements, chief among them what we see DSP do in parts 28 and 29, and what he confirms in his own words.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I don't know where it's from. It was in my inventory. I must have found it on one of the stages. I leveled it up to +5, and it's really.
But that's the first time that's ever happened to me. What are those? What do you use? New enemy. Hey guy, you chill. You good? Are you dancing? The music, okay.
Attack.
Just eyeing him down like, what are you doing?
Just to show you my sword, I'll show it to you. Here you go. Look at that. They
Oh
can't
my
even
God,
get out of the
the
way.
range is
If I
so
just
nice.
mash the button, the skeletons can't even get away. That's how good this rapier is. It's so fast.
As well as the fact that the silver skeletons with swords have one of the most dangerous attack patterns in the game. They can tumble forward with their swords in front of them, which allows them to move around swiftly and lethally at the same time. And since using magic opens up your character for an attack, you could be standing at what you think is a safe range,
Dance with
and
him,
before you
Stinch.
know
He
it,
wants a
they'll
hug.
be
I'll
doing
come
some
back to
heavy
him.
damage on you.
He might be happy now.
With DSP stats at this point, you need to land 2 or 3 soul arrow hits to take out a single silver skeleton. That's between 10 to
those
15
mobs might
times
be,
of
no
leaving
longer
yourself
pissed off at
open
me.
for an attack by a relentlessly aggressive enemy each run. So from DSP's own words and pure logic, we know that his grinding would be centered around melee attacks. But I still took out that 1 silver skeleton with a bow using magic attacks, since he doesn't move around like his sword-carrying brethren, and because I wanted to be as quick and efficient as possible with my grind to authentically simulate that experience. Just like with grinding World 1-2, I shaved off every second that I could. I started off by doing 10 runs here, and during my 6th run while trying to demonstrate what a magic-only run would be like,
Sorry, Mr. Amazing YouTuber right now. Hold on, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's angelic. Game is not liking that. Ooh. Oop, no. It's kind of legit if there are NPCs that will arm but not take the first move. Oh yeah. Oh, listen. You want to see something cool? Oh, I'm sorry. This guy's cool. You want to see something really fucking cool? Let me show you. Abyss. I got fast travel here. Teleport. This isn't the cool thing. It's what I'm gonna do with the NPCs.
I got my one and only genuine
It's not bad.
defeat while
It's not
capturing
bad.
This footage.
This is actually
I was
really
giving it
cool.
my full attention, and I still made a mistake by drawing the last 2 silver skeletons to engage me at the same time, and simply got overwhelmed. Silver skeletons are not
He
to be
needs 10
trifled
tons of
with, is what
TNT.
I'm
He
trying to-
does. He's praying for 10 tons of TNT. Okay, so the guys explaining the boss patterns or like the enemies and shit. I can understand that. Oh, just really fast forward. It's one of those cases where no matter what, Phil is saying a lot of shit that makes absolutely no sense because these enemies don't give won't give healing items. Only the shop gives the healing items, but he's acting like the skeleton. This is okay. Holy shit, that was good.
Say.
Yeah,
Then
we just
again,
loaded
I
faster
am but
than
a
the
humble
game.
gamer.
Okay.
I can't really compare to.
Don't worry, the game's loading.
I'm probably one of the best overall gamers in the country.
We loaded
I
so
can be
fast
good
the
at
game can't
games
even
if I
process
want
it.
to.
I make mistakes, take damage, and lose a life now and then. But DSP has demonstrated.
Hey yo. I think we loaded so fucking fast that the game can't. There we go. So we're gonna run here. Alright, you spawn and go this way. Oh, I saw that frame drop. Hey. Oh, that's interesting. I fucking love video games like this. I'm a big fan of seeing the game break and then looking at it and being like, okay, what did they do to fix it? Oh my god, the ray tracing there. Holy fuck, the depth of field. Alright, let me show you something cool you can do with these NPCs. So, cool party. What do I have? Discard. Place down a bird. Fuck it. We'll just free these animals. Oh, a rat. Oh, they don't react to this one. It's a certain there's like insects they do react to. That doesn't matter. Here, ready? Here's another one. Oh no. Yeah. You drop like any food item. You know, we're just gonna grab Mordecai again. Mordecai, you chill with me. Dude, once I found the Blue Jay, I was like, oh man, the first time the NPCs are actually not doing it. Well, if you get like a certain bug or like anything bug, the NPCs will react like, oh my fucking god, and like actually flood to leave the room and shit. It is cool. Fuck it, we'll go play poker while we watch the rest of this video. Might as well, we're here.
Time and again, how the camera turns off and his IQ shoots up by 400 points. One of my favorite examples of this comes from his original GTA 3 playthrough.
He's so happy he's geeked the herb off the herb. He is. That guy was dancing so much.
Wrestling? There's an easy solution. Sue your boss. See, the great thing about this country is you can sue any...
I'll have grenades in my fists.
So then throw the grenade in the window.
What do?
I didn't even look at my hands.
Ah!
Boss man stingy? Yeah.
I'm probably supposed to shoot him from across the way here like this.
Oh, what's he saying here? It's been a long time since I played GTA 3. Oh, I have grenades on my fist.
What do?
The window was there. They showed the indication. Oh my god.
Ah!
Raise.
I'm probably supposed to shoot him from across the way here like this. How the do I get in there? How do I get in there?
You throw the good. Oh my god.
Is there a fire escape or something somewhere?
If the game gives you only 2 items, your fists and grenades, and they show you a window at a high point, the game is telling you to throw the grenade in the window. Oh my god, I hate it. I hate it because like I'm a playtester, chat. you guys could tell that too. Like, I've done a lot of playtesting for games. I'm in the... Well, I was. It's already over. I was in the playtest for 4 Loop, the new Left 4 Dead creator game. Shit, by the way. 4 Loop is shit. Needs another 4 more years of development.
You spared me for these old bones. Much
Oh, well, unlucky. Anyway, I look at this though, and it's like, how can this guy somehow get fucking God of War 2018? Those devs would be like, we gotta prioritize this guy. This is our guy. Excuse me. Instructions on set on grenades. Yeah, exactly.
Do I do this?
Oh my god, you're actually hurting me.
Up there. How do I get all the way up there?
You throw the grenade.
What? This is confusing. There's no guidance of what I should be doing. It shows like a doorway here, but there's no doorway here. What's that about?
So we require cheat, by the way, so now I could cheat. I like about Crimson Desert's got a bit of a RuneScape where, like, to get new skills and shit, you just gotta learn the land.
I see a fire escape here. Wait a minute. The construction site, maybe? What? There's gotta be a way to get up there. Like, from a fire escape or from somewhere. There's gotta be a way to get across. I do see that construction site. I'm almost thinking maybe I could with the crane and get it to lower me onto the building.
What? What type of mindset would be like, I could use the crane to get the fucking in-game item when the... Remember in the early of the stream, I said the players should get lost, and how, like, old, shitty... The old Grand Theft Auto... excuse me. The old Grand Theft Autos would let you do whatever the fuck you want. You can explore, and, like, it gives you the sandbox. This one here, it's, like, straight instructions. It's the most Red Dead Redemption 2 instructions in Grand Theft Auto 3 I've ever seen in my life. And he's just... Oh my god. Stingy, are you gambling? Yeah, I am. Bossman Stinge. Once I noticed I was here, I was like, hey, yo, we go. This game is the everything game. No story... Well, the story's kind of picking up, but it's because I'm choosing the things that I'm interested to do. But the only problem with this game is it has no story. But yeah, I'm gambling now. We're trying to get some money.
Now pay attention to the next bit here. After a string of ideas, each one somehow than the one before it, a showcase of so horrifying where he acknowledges the elements available to him, the grenades, the window, and the task expected of him, and yet he's completely incapable of putting all three together into a cohesive action or even a thought. Now,
this actually destroyed my brain. I'm wondering why he had to prioritize this for a bit.
He'll stop the recording and start a new one. An action which I have noted to increase his IQ by 400 points.
Oh my god, he watched the tutorial after stream. That's fucking cringe.
Each time it happens. And suddenly DSP...
Just fucking do it while you're live. I would rather, if I'm stuck in Dark Souls trilogy streams, I just fucking pull a bit like, I'm sorry guys, I'm too stuck here. I'm just gonna quickly check the wiki and like get me a nice guided path so I'm not stuck.
He figures out, all on his own obviously, exactly what he needs to do here. Part cuts up in 3, 2, 1.
Well, before I try anything crazy with this crane, let me...
Oh my god. The heavy Christian sigh, and it's before I do the crane, I just gotta... I want to try something now, and it's just like, you fucking...
Just tried like chucking a grenade in the window.
Oh my god, that is so fucking perfect. That is me right now. That was legit fucking me, just when he goes, maybe I throw the grenade in the window. Oh my fucking god. I hate him. This is why I don't really do a lot of DSP, but like, this is the most focused entrance I've ever done for him.
The one thing is, if he's gonna escape, he's probably gonna escape from here, I'm thinking. Because that's where the only car that's here. So I'm gonna block his car. I'm gonna see if I can throw a grenade in there.
That was easy.
Wait, I won? So is it lower numbers win? I forget this gambling game. I just usually go in.
It worked.
Like, by the way, I am not playing. I'm just letting the game run and play while I'm watching this video now. We're doing the Boss Man Jack where he's gambling but multitasking it.
And of course, being the Gilgamesh of gaming as we just established, the greatest gamer no one ever saw, DSP could easily pull this
I don't
off.
gamble.
Every night this.
I don't go gambling. I go winning. That's what I need, Rashid, from you. You know what? All in. All in. Let's win. Let's win. Come on. Come on. Bitch, you won't fold? Yeah, you fold, bitch. You won't call? You won't call? Yeah, fucking bitch. Let's go. I have 8 points. What do you got? 9? I win. Oh, no, he wins.
Feels a bit unfair.
What is this fucking card game? I don't read the instructions, though. Run it back.
This week after I finish my live streaming of other games.
I biscuit. What a sentence. I don't. Listen. Old Counter-Strike days. That was my fix.
I jumped on this game while I was watching TV on Blu-ray.
I'm not going
on
to
my
accuse this
computer,
guy.
And I beat out of those skeletons.
At night, I would like drink. I would drink, play this, and watch something else all at the same time. And I did this for like 4 days straight. And I ended up getting a ridiculous amount of levels.
No, we're going to win this time. We're going to win this time.
I grinded a ton, so I ran around this at night.
6
I would drink,
points.
And I would run around exploring the stages, finding all the hidden items.
Alright.
I remember a lot of that.
Let me...
And I'm taking his word for it. No, really.
Alright, let me read this. Special hands, night 4. Ranked hands, prime. So it's poker. But there's different. So check.
I am. Not only did DSP drink, watch a movie, and fought every silver skeleton while not looking at the screen most of the time, but I'll go even further and say that he never ever required any healing items in this entire grind other than...
Oh my god, so he's doing the claim now that DSP never healed as well.
The 76 Crescent Moongrass
Hey,
and 44 half
keep gambling. I
Moongrass,
didn't leave.
which we established that he collected from World 1, 2 and used at some point. Me, I sat there focused on the screen for an hour and a half and used 15 Crescent Moongrass, 24 half Moongrass and 8 late Moongrass during that time. I simply cannot compare to the man who just wills himself to be good at games if he wants to. DSP can sit there for 9.5 hours every night for a week, grinding up the remaining 1.7 million souls at 1697 souls per run, which translates to doing 1024 runs of World War 1 with...
So that's how you cheat? You could just legit remove? Oh, I like this. I fucking love this game, dude, guys. This game is so good. DSP is so boring, he just drinks, what he's rum or whatever and complains all day. Yeah, he just complains and he's terrible at video games. Like right now I'm doing the most boring thing ever, but at least it's gambling.
Not requiring
What a fucking sentence right there.
any more healing items. Returning to the Nexus refills your HP and MP, and that alongside his near perfection in playing the game when no one is looking is what I'm taking as a fact right now. I know this all sounds beyond absurd to anyone who played Demon Souls themselves or watched DSP. Trust me, I know. But I'm establishing facts right now, and will soon reach the undeniable proof I've been building up to from the beginning of this journey. After my first 10 runs, I went back to the Nexus and upgraded Pigman's weapons to the same grade that DSP had upon returning in part 29, which is upgrading the Short Sword plus 2 to a Quality Short Sword plus 2, and the Mail Breaker to Mail Breaker plus 5. There's a bit more to be said when it comes to that Mail Breaker plus 5, but that will have to wait for now.
I was say, was the Mailbreaker the rapier that he was bragging
Then I
about?
did 10 more runs using both weapons with the aforementioned magic aid when it comes to the silver skeleton with a bow. I even did a few more runs where I took out the black skeleton on the hill, and you can see how this guy stands between you and the Crescent Falchion plus 1 sword. With my World 4-1 grind done, the fastest run clocked in at 2 minutes and 11 seconds, while the slowest run was 3 minutes and 33 seconds. And I'm not counting the black skeleton runs here, one of which had my absolute slowest time at 4 minutes and...
Okay, I think he's explained perfectly. Just the time doesn't match up. This doesn't. Let's see a conclusion. Is there a conclusion bit?
Harvested alongside these levels, and if you didn't earn said levels legitimately, he'll be near unbeatable. DSP did make his way to Old King Alant a couple of times on his own, and as with every other enemy,
I think this guy's accent's great. I've pinned his channel in the pin. Give him a subscribe. He is brand new. He's only made 2 videos, by the way. Like, he's a brand new one. Carl Brooks, I really want to watch this too. Oh, what's this? 4 hours! Oh my god, this guy's... Fucking hell, how this guy's uploading his videos and shit. I have no excuses for the Titanfall 2 video now.
Ultimately, he'll be near unbeatable. DSP did make his way to Old King Alant.
Hold on, play. Evanston, he took your... Oh, he took my money? I was too busy enjoying the video, I didn't even watch that.
Couple of times on his own, and as with every other enemy, he tried to click him out of existence, which failed miserably. He even had the Firestorm spell.
This one's a movie too.
But he still couldn't beat him. That's because DSP cheated his way to level 97. Therefore, he didn't earn the amount of skill he needed to overcome Old King Alant. So in the end, to seal this playthrough's fate as one of the worst DSP ever put online, he wussed out and summoned a couple of his fans to help him. Among those was the same Ultra fan who fought DSP as the old monk back in part 63. I especially love how, just like he did with Snake in MGS2 inside Arsenal Gear, or Pure of the Twin Fangs during his second playthrough, DSP passed through the colorless fog wall leading to the boss fight, and then immediately hides on the left side and waits for both of them to run ahead and mash Old King Alant out of existence on his behalf.
Alright, well... You know, losing so many times... You know, it's just, good. Wow. That's the rudest thing I've ever heard in my life. What? 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 Oh, no. I'm sorry! What the fuck am I doing? Don't worry. Don't worry, don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just slippery. I'm accident prone. I'm an accident prone. Oh, I slipped. Hey! Door's locked! Door's stuck! Don't mind me! Dude, I can't get out. Why can't I? Oh, because they locked the door. I think they gotta go. I run with no money. Oh, today I thought it would be boring. Shut up with your terrible dialogue. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fuck. I somehow managed to make that even funnier than expected. Me when I say me on a bad day, boys. Chats. It's a bad day. I'm like Grundy. Is Grundy the bad one? No, it's Solomon Grundy. Yeah, Grundy. Alright, let's finish this video.
And they are mashing, the face buttons pounding under the big hooves, and the minions grinning hideously over their helpless quarry. Towering over them all is the big roach,
like that.
And he is elated, mashing, his chubby trotters dull and aimless, and now in halftime, and cowering in the corner, greasy and pale and gouty, like an enormous man-child.
What the fuck
He
is
never
going
does
on with the
anything
game
wrong,
now?
he says. He says he did everything correct. He grades his minions and leans backwards and throws back his head and acts deep.
Hold on, sorry, the game's now causing me to do like, oh, look at that, running on spot. Where is this? I saw it. Oh, now it's gone. By the way, the wanted system in this game is phenomenal. It's better than Grand Theft Auto's. They should have listened to Rashid, bro. They should have. Fuck. I gotta run. So, like, the wanted system works where, like, you have to actually physically make sure, like, they lose you. There you go. So they're searching. So now I gotta run. It's a long pursuit. It takes forever. Oh my god. Bounty. How much money do I have? Ooh. I only have 9 cents. Oh, I don't have chat and transparent. Oh, that's unfortunate. I only have 9 gold. And I'm worth how much? Map. 42? That's silver, right? Okay, 42 cents. Maybe I could pay for it. No. Wait. That's an E. Yeah, I don't have enough. Fuck. What is that freeze? It's a perfect freeze frame. Actually, let's full screen that. Dude, can we... Remove failed science experiment. Get your screenshots! Get your screenshots now if you want them. Take it. That's actually a very good future thumbnail. Me when the sativa hits. Me when the Xanax fully hit me hard. Me when I'm at the party, blacked out drunk. POV, you woke up. Where am I? Alright, fuck it. Let's close Crimson. And we'll just finish the rest of this video. Because the conclusion's really good. This is a fantastic video.
In his throat, and he's a great lolcow as a pig roach. He wafts his hat, and the reflection of his bald spot passes palely under the ring light, and he fumbles about and switches.
He's bald! Oh, bald! Bald! He's bald, he's old, he's fat, he's ugly, he's a cheater! He sucks at Dark Souls! He is shit. He is the epitome of Dark Side Phil. God, he sucks. Fantastic fucking video, though. Bob, it's Caliso. Fucking hell, this guy. Subscribe. No, fuck it. Next video, I want to watch future videos from this dude. This guy is fan-fucking-tastic. What's this?
And they are mashing the...
Oh, so it was the hype for the thing. Okay. Fuck, this was such a very good video. I did not, like, this was supposed to be, like, just a chill, fun thing, but I didn't expect it to be this fucking fun and good. Like, holy shit, this was I would rate it a 10 out of 10, even though I didn't even finish it. That was a 10 out of 10 videos in my eyes. But legends! Sadly, I'm going to sleep. Thank you all so much for chilling with me this hour. No. I will not classify this as an Alright Aussie Radio. This is something else. Friday morning, super big stream. Man Menace, shout out to the legend. He did a thing on Chibi reviews, like on his laugh line. I'm doing an entire 5-hour long segment on Chibi reviews with all the things. I'm building the docket. This is gonna be probably like up there as like one of those streams where I really gotta fucking ready. Hold on, ready? Here's the hint of the song. Here's the outro song. Intro song for Friday. Word to my mother. Where the fuck is Marlon? Don't give me that shit. Give me Marlon. Not world. It's word. I put in word. Why are you giving me worlds? There it is. Listen. You hear this? That's when you know it's going to be a very good Alright Aussie Radio. And that's going to be the intro song. Anyway, legends. See you players. Have a good one. Take care. Thank you all so much, as always, for chilling with me. I can't thank you all enough. I love yous all to death. I wish I could, you know, there's a thing where all the YouTubers have said it, and like all the content creators. We can't say this enough to all of you, and it's true. We can't say thank yous or like really truly show it how much we are so appreciative of you, Scurts, and everything about you. So thank you all so much. I appreciate yous, and I'll see you Friday morning. Good night, legends. I'm going to bed. I feel like a world champ. Love you, goats. One more Billy, fuck it.
Yeah. Put the cucumber in the vodka. It's a cruel summer, it been hot, bruh. Mom claim Italian, pops the city. Judeas, bought my pasta, the lockers. Pops always said, watch your posture. He ain't on my shoulders, held lots of. Used to hold me in the mirror, say I was champ of the world. Shit, one gossip, no accurate forecast. Looking forward, don't need more pass. Putting rappers in the compost, cause can't afford any more trash. I don't got any more passes. Feel compassion slipping away. All the savageness in the
Good night,
cage.
legends.
Whole culture is MMA. Watch the lightning in the clouds, everything pretty till it hits earth. Our construction is destruction. Tell me really what's the shit worth? What's the purpose for a wordsmith if the doors they supposed to open? About to be permanently closed in. Is
That's
it really
small.
all just for coping? Put the cucumber in the vodka. It's a cruel summer, it been hot, bruh. Mom claim Italian, pops the city. Judeas, bought more pasta than lockers. Pops always said, watch your posture. He ain't on my shoulders, held lots up. Used to hold me in the mirror, say I was champ for the world. Shit, one gossip. On my own, I don't got a roster. Dread on my mind like a roster. Stressed all the time, pour the sauce up. Young redundant, never punting. Fourth and long, always find a way. I be strong my own kind of way. I be strong my own kind of way. Shit, that's all I've been trying to say. If you got a problem with me, I don't really gotta care no more. Ooh.
Good night, legends.
I'm gonna walk in my peace.
And Marlon's my favorite artist of all time.
I don't gotta interfere no more. Who want it? Bitch, I ain't no newcomer. Cool as the cucumber in the vodka, baby, it's a new summer. I don't got a new number. Bitch, I got the same doggone line. Might be hard to find, though. Somewhere lost in my mind. Still gonna be the champ, though. Still gonna be the champ. Still gonna be the champ, though. Still gonna be the champ. Still gonna be the champ, though. Still gonna be the champ. Even if it ain't no
Hell yeah, I gotta
blood,
update it
baby,
more.
I'll be dead.
Alright.